I was listening to your Jamie Josta
cool.
pod, which I did his pod years ago.
Yeah.
And we're friendly.
Yeah.
We don't know each
Yeah, we
other
like
really
Jamie.
well, but we like him. And it was good. It was fun. It was like 3 hours or almost 3 hours, wasn't it? Like two and a half or 2:45.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you guys go for it.
Well, no, it's I mean, you have a lot of history to cover.
Yeah.
It
sounded like it. Yeah.
You have a whole, childhood, and plus you guys are brothers, and like you guys are like 10 records deep. So there's a lot to cover there.
Yeah.
You guys ready to chug? Jay,
Sure.
are we chugging?
We're chugging.
Chevelle,
Hey,
thank you guys for being here, man. On a day off.
You bet. Yep.
Pete and Sam are here on a day off, so I know how important days off are. So
Yeah, man, we're on our way to Hollywood after this, so this is perfect. Like right in between.
yeah.
Santa Ana's is in between everything, man.
We're actually on 2 days off, which never happens, right?
That's right. It is a
Two
two-day
in a row.
break.
Yeah.
Usually you'd fly home for that, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
Not from the West Coast, of course.
Yeah, not from yeah.
I want to start doing that, just like flying home for like a day.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just it's a little bit of a reprieve, right? You get to like do some laundry,
Yeah.
kiss the wifey, and
Yeah.
Sam's like, smack the kids.
I'm not kissing his wife. That's not
No.
happening.
And you guys been married for so long. I mean, Sam, you're going on almost 17 years. Pete, you're same.
Yeah.
17 years.
Yeah.
How did you find women that will deal with you guys?
There's a catalog. It's very, very thick, and you just have to be very specific.
Yeah, it's the dark web. You have to yeah, he's
There it is.
fucking around. But you know what's funny though? I met my wife Renata at a Deftones concert.
Oh, did you really?
Yep. On the
Yo.
floor. As a fan, she was a fan. Mutual friends saw each other. I didn't know her. She, and we met there, and it was at the Aragon Ballroom
Yeah.
in Chicago
Oh, yeah.
at a Deftones concert. So we played there on this tour, and my 10-year-old son was with us, and I said, "Hey, dude,
Yo.
this is where I met your mom," and he was like,
He was like, "Dad, you're great." It was awesome to see it. When
that
we were
was
playing.
that was the one time he was up in one of the cool little boxes,
Yeah.
and we're playing, and I see him up there, and I give him a wave, and he waves down. It was like the first time, in my life that he it felt like he got it. He was there, he understood what was happening, and when I came off stage, he gave me the biggest hug, and that was like,
Dude.
I mean, we're starting on a very
That's heavier.
emotionally heavy sort of like
Full circle, man.
But it was one of the best moments of my life, because when your kid is just recognizes and like appreciates something like that, it's huge, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's huge.
It's huge.
So have a kid, Chris.
I'm trying to. I'm terrified. I won't.
It's hard to do it by
It's all
yourself.
scary.
But get a woman.
is.
That makes it easier.
I'm 39. I'm planning to be probably 41 when I have my kid. That's kind of my age I'm
Right on.
going at.
Yeah.
No right or wrong age, dude.
Nope.
It's just
There isn't,
whatever.
huh?
Yep.
No right or wrong answer, that's for sure. I actually met my wife. I had to go to Australia to find a wife, but she was working for another band. And man, like that was difficult to like go back and forth and have to emigrate and all that stuff. But when you find the right person, it's amazing. We have 3 little kids now. They're 7, 9, and 11, and 3 boys. And I actually took my oldest out on the road with us for a couple of shows, and he put a walkie on, and he's running around, running errands, doing stuff. It was awesome. And then at the end of the show, I give them some drumsticks, and they go out and throw them out. It's a pretty amazing experience. It's nice to have that whole thing be part of what you do every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I know a lot of people struggle with people struggle with relationships, but a long distance, and you're in a band. How did you even make that work?
I mean, I won't tell the long, boring story, but
I like long.
you have to make it. You have to like be in it right away. You're like, am I gonna make this a thing? Is it real, or am I gonna let it go? Yeah. So we talked on the phone for 6 months, and we knew we were gonna get married, and so we
You
just
serious?
made it happen. Yeah. Yeah. After we met, we just talked on the phone for 6 months, and then we just knew. So, I mean, dude, almost 17 years. Marriage is hard. It's hard for everybody. Relationships are hard. Being on the road, Pete and I, that's a part of a marriage for sure. right? Only in some ways it's harder because you know that like that's the end of that. If you can't make that marriage work, not only do you basically lose your livelihood and all that kind of stuff too.
Totally.
But yeah, so like I said, not making it boring. You just got to make a commitment and hopefully you know fast.
Yeah, I mean, touring's hard on everybody. Like we were just talking about a minute ago, how like we're in a 9-week tour right now. And you're like,
I don't know why you're doing that.
why did you do that? And
I
that
don't know
was
why
like,
you're doing that, yeah.
dude, I loved that you said that because we were saying the same thing.
It's great perspective.
You know, after, a month, and we were like, oh, because you can kind of hear my throat. It's a little cached. And that's
Cashed up, dude.
it's just going to happen. Headlining sets, 5 shows a night, 5 shows a week.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to like maintain and hang on to that, like that little bit of vocal energy that it just comes and goes. But I don't know. Touring can be hard on family and the band and the crew and everybody. So yeah.
Everybody's out there.
Well,
Yeah.
and everybody's out there, and that's something I want to bring up too, is because one of the reasons we're doing a 9-week tour is because you want all cylinders to be firing when you do it, right?
Yeah.
So you want new music out there. You want to not have hit all these markets in a year or two, whatever, given them time.
Yeah.
You want a good ticket price. You want a good bill. You want people are kind of pairing up now, which helps. All these things have to work out to make things really successful because people have a lot of options. I mean, we were in Milwaukee, played the Eagles Ballroom. There was 45 days left between September and the end of October, and they had 46 shows in 45 days. Like, how does one play? That's one venue in one city, right? So we really have to be picky about
A lot of
about what we do.
competition, a lot of bands touring right now too.
Yeah, and people have to be picky about what they spend their money on. They want to get something, and they go, and the dude's had a bad night, right? They're like, oh shit, man, that singer sucked, Like I heard
Pete
somebody
sucked. What the hell has happened?
somebody gave
I mean,
Dave
it happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course it does.
I have an off night. Like the last 3 weeks have been a struggle vocally. Just like, you get sick and then you get better, but this doesn't get better right away. A singer hangs onto it in their vocal cords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're fighting it for the next 2 weeks. It's nuts, man.
I know. Like most of the anxiety, most of the pressure, everything that's built up in our touring is trying to deal with Pete. He's either getting better or he's getting sick.
I got sick twice. That's how long this tour is.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Sick and better.
Yeah.
If
So
we
I'm
can
better
get-
now, but that's what I'm telling you. I'm raspy.
Yeah.
But hey, throat coat helps.
Throat coat's helping. Yeah, you guys have been full time on the road as far as like the road's concerned since '99. So what do you guys? I was about to ask you. What have you seen that's changed? Because what I've seen is like you're not in competition with a few bands, and we're in competition with every genre.
Every genre.
Is that am I wrong there?
No, you're right. And part touring is like that, and so is putting out music, right? Spotify, Apple Music, all these things. I mean, we talk about them uploading 300,000 songs. I don't even know, was a day or a week or whatever.
serious?
It's some crazy
Jay,
number.
can we find out how many songs are uploaded a day or a month on Spotify?
Yeah, and how do you couldn't search music that you liked and find something good in there if you tried, right?
I mean,
it looks
that you're gonna fall in love with. Is that what you mean?
Okay,
Like,
60 to 100,000 songs daily.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah. How do you?
How many records is that? 100,000 songs, 160,000 songs.
Yeah, 60,000. I mean,
I
call
can't
it,
do the math right now.
yeah, 6,000. Call it 6,000 records. 10 songs of
Oh yeah, so
records. Yeah,
so it's 10 songs.
yeah. 6,000 albums a day.
Oh wow, that's a lot of music.
It's a lot of music. I mean, it's not sustainable. Keeping art alive right now that's going to be hard.
yeah, it's fucking wild. Damn, dude. And we only put out a record every like 3 years.
3 or 4 years. Yeah.
Like, I mean, it used to be every 2 years,
Yeah.
and then it was like it stretched out, and then jeez. Now it's like 3 or 4 years, but we got this one out quicker than Neuradius. Neuradius fucking COVID hit, and then
Oh yeah.
that threw a wrench and everything.
Sure.
That was a hard time.
And congrats on I'm the worst at this, so let's just talk about it now. congrats on the record. It seems like people are like reacting good to it. We're like you guys put out a top 5 record. It's self-produced. It's engineered by your bass player.
Yeah.
Campbell, yeah.
Trip.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
Thank you, man, for bringing up the latest music, because we sometimes do interviews and people are like, "Oh, let's only talk about the beginning or whatever," and you're like, "Oh no, we're excited about like you're like
sure.
the latest thing." We're like, "This is what we put our blood, sweat, and tears
Yeah.
in." So,
Dude, top 5. That's amazing, man. And this is also your 10th record. Bright as Blasphemy came out in August. It's a little bit over a month, correct?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats, man. Wow. 10 records in. Boom.
Yeah, 10.
Palladium. Aragon Ballroom.
Yeah.
See,
It's been great.
See, that's what I want to do. Just without like the 2-month-long tour part.
Well, that's better that you can cherry pick the best markets for you. That's, just do 3 weeks, 15 shows. I just want the 15 best markets. It's too bad Live Nation doesn't just do that, because they also want to expand their markets and stuff too. So they're like, well, let's put you in your best markets and let's do a couple other markets too. And I get it. There's nothing bad about it. It's just awesome playing to sold out shows every night.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Amazing. That riff, Rabbit Hole. It's a fucking sick ass riff, man. How did that pop up?
Yeah, man. So thinking back, that song was really
It's like this octave kind of.
it's hard to remember that particular song, like where that came from, because I got a hold of that pedal and the
one?
Digitech whammy pedal.
Okay.
But there's one with the with the actual footwork, and then there's one that you can put on your pedal board
Yeah.
without it. So
This one right here?
I just was tweaking around. Yeah, so like live, I use the little one because I don't have to use the whammy
Oh, nice.
part of it. I just use the effect.
Yeah.
And yeah, that ricochet pedal right there.
Okay.
That badass pedal right there.
You just use like it's harmonized with your normal note and harmonized with the octave lower note, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
guess.
it sounds like.
But yeah, I mean, it's like it's been around. So, but I haven't used it much. So when I got that pedal, that song Rabbit Hole came out of that pedal. So it was really kind of it's like a one and done almost. I don't think I used that pedal on the rest of the record.
Yeah.
It was just like that song, which is great, because if you go to a music store and you find something, one pedal, I mean, if you get one good song out of it, that's worth it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. That song, that's a song that didn't exist.
Yeah.
And boom. So you're just experimenting with a pedal you weren't really familiar with, and boom,
Just looking for a spark, right? Always.
looking
And
for a
that-
spark.
And that was it.
I mean, we could end the podcast right there. Looking for a spark. It's true. I mean, you're just like always looking
Yeah.
for that fucking
Yes.
something.
Anything, something, right? Because like after 20 some years, I don't know if we want to say how, because we were playing
95,
music
dude.
together, in mid 90s.
Oh, yeah.
We just didn't really put anything out until
Yeah, I think
99.
the first show we ever played outside
Pete,
of our backyard
Pete,
was like 93.
I think it's 30 years.
Yeah, it's probably 30 years. at this
It's more
point.
than 30 years for sure.
Fuck, over 3 decades, baby. Is this
Yeah,
it?
that's
Oh, yeah.
like
There you go.
That's
That's
like
98, yeah.
shit we did in our parents' basement. Literally,
Yeah.
that's why it was called Basement Tapes.
Yeah. Yeah, we had this studio, and even after we moved out, our parents were really great about letting us keep the studio in their basement.
Oh, cool.
We didn't live there or anything, but because where else are you going to do it? Like, there's no money in it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll just use a rental space. We're going to work to pay for our insurance and pay for our rent. When we went on tour, that first time with, I think it was Seven Dust and then Anthrax, and I remember I came home with like $30,000 in credit card debt. From hotels, gas, food.
All to upfront the cost. You
Exactly.
You just put in it on a credit card.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I had to. I mean, and I kept paying it down and everything. But at some point, I remember when we got our first like decent amount of money from, it was actually from Wonder What's Next, from publishing.
Oh, publishing.
Yeah, and I remember.
Thank you, Epic.
Yeah. Well, it was Warner Chappell actually. Then it was the publishing company. And
Okay.
I remember that I had $30,000 in credit card debt that I had built up over those years that I was like, I never thought I was gonna get away from it. I mean, my rent was $312.
Yeah,
Right.
we lived like
Yeah.
Well, did
just
you
poverty.
was your parents' house in Grayslake?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would ride our bicycles to the studio and ride
Yeah.
back, so we didn't have to spend money on gas because we only had one vehicle, which was a van.
Yeah.
You know, and be like, oh, coincidentally, Mom, it's dinner time. We're finishing up rehearsal.
Yeah.
You have dinner for us?
Yeah.
I mean, that was great. You know, it was awesome. They were super supportive, and that was amazing.
When you guys moved out, did you guys move out together?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I was wondering that because I know. Okay, so they're brothers. They're on tour. I wonder when they first moved out. That was the question I had. I wonder if they moved out together, and you did.
We
Oh,
did.
psychos, full on psychos.
We were 20 and 22, and we moved in with two of our oldest friends because we grew up skateboarding.
Yeah.
So we moved in with our skateboarding friends. They're still friends of ours today, and we've coincidentally seen all of them on this tour. They each came out in each city they
that's
live
cool.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And but yeah, so we moved in this house. There's 4 of us, 4 bedrooms. It was the whole house is probably 900 square feet.
Tiny.
Tiny.
Yeah.
It was 4 bedrooms with a tiny little kitchen.
And you guys didn't. You guys grew up without a TV, correct?
Yeah. Oh, up until we were like 12.
Yeah,
14 years
around
old.
that.
Grew up without a TV because what? Like because your dad was working on street rods, correct?
Dude, the reason we didn't have a TV was simple. It broke,
Yeah.
and they just never fixed it.
Oh, cool.
They're like, oh, we don't care. My dad didn't really watch TV, so he just didn't fix it. It was not. They weren't like nuts about like keeping us from anything. It just.
I think Mom was sort of like a pseudo hippie. She
pretty
she was
hippie.
like, you guys should be outside. So that
Yeah.
was actually probably the right move
Yeah.
on her part.
Yeah.
You know, go outside, ride bikes, skateboard,
Mm.
you know, build forts, good
Yeah.
stuff. You know,
You got to build a fort, dude.
hell
Gotta build a
yeah.
fort. Have to build
Climb a
fort.
tree, whatever.
Yeah, but when I mean, did you have friends that are like talking about all like these TV shows? Like,
Dude, all
Well, we
did-
would watch TV at our friend's house.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Th-
For sure.
that-
Movies. We'd go like they didn't keep us from anything. They didn't care.
makes
They
sense.
just didn't want to buy a TV.
Hmm.
I think because my dad just didn't care about it, and neither did my mom.
he did need those fenders.
Yeah, he
For
needed
his-
fenders for his 32 Ford.
That's right. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
said, man,
See,
I
that's
just,
that's what we grew up with. No sports, none of that. It was all
Yeah.
car shows and
a record player.
record player. That's exactly
Playing-
right. Neil Diamond.
Dude,
and shit.
playing
Journey.
Cat Stevens.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Cat
right.
Stevens.
Wow.
You know, ironically,
Folk
we saw
music.
our first boobs at home because that tree that we built the fort in
Yeah.
could look over the fence of the people behind it, and the lady back there used to go in the pool without her top on.
Oh yeah.
Good memories,
Yeah,
man.
that's great.
forgot
It was a
about
good
that.
time.
Was that your first pair of titties?
That was.
Oh, congrats,
That
man.
was it.
That's
She was
sick.
like an adult too.
oh, sick, dude.
Yeah, she was like, you know, she did not care.
Man, I don't remember that.
Really?
It
was a
it's
big deal. It
Falling off the conveyor belt.
We
as
climbed
you
up
said.
that tree very slowly, very tightly.
Quiet and like slow, like quietly.
Right.
Man, my first pair of titties was in Orange Groves. Yeah, finding that like first like torn
It's in
pages
there.
of like a mag,
Yeah,
just like random. I was like, yeah, around the same age, like 10 and 11.
yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah, maybe even singles. Hey, Jay, pull up. I'll just say one word: water. Water. Yeah. Do you? Okay, so Sam, do you have any trauma when you see this? do you have any like trauma thoughts?
That doesn't look great. Are they fishing from the dock in the water? Yeah.
So your hometown also has a lake, correct?
Mm.
Okay, and you drowned in there. Oh, you almost drowned in there.
I
right?
did. Yeah. I mean, I didn't drown. I was
Almost.
drowning for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're talking about my story of when I
That's
decided
funny.
to play drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your first job, what were you cutting grass or something, right?
Oh yeah, we had all kinds of jobs. Like we worked, cut grass. We worked at a bike shop. We worked for the same butcher.
I was a paper boy
Yeah.
for like
Forever.
5 years, dude.
5
like,
years. Ugh.
It's crazy. Like we started. Yeah, I won't. It was like I was probably like 8
Yeah.
when I started. So for like a few years,
Huh.
yeah, it was wacky because like I don't think I'd let my kid do that now. Like go all the way
8
around
years
the neighborhood.
old?
You know.
Yeah.
But times were different back then. They just
They were.
Yeah.
anyway. Sorry to.
Yeah.
I don't want to deviate.
Oh, not
from
at
the-
all. So when I was I guess I was like 12, and my friends were out on this little like raft boat in the middle of Grayslake, and I swam out to them and got stuck in all the seaweed and drowned. And as I was drowning, that I was thinking I can't die yet because I haven't learned to play the drums. So
Amazing.
So for some reason, there was our friend Julie Tamaraz, her sister was in this little boat, and I just turned around and there was this boat there out of nowhere. Like I was drowning, there was nobody around. I was yelling at the lifeguard. I was too far away, couldn't hear me, and I just went down. And then I remember her like hand or whatever and seeing it, and I just like grabbed on the boat and I was like, "Where did you come from?" She's like, "Well, I was right here and I saw that you couldn't swim." I was like, "Okay." So when I got out of there, I remember thinking about that a bunch and just being like, "Man, I kept thinking I can't die. I haven't learned to play the drums. I really want to do that."
Sweetwater. When the band needs anything for a tour or we need something here for the podcast, Sweetwater is where we go. They are the #1 online retailer for pro audio and music instruments. So if you need any music gear fast, click the link in the description below so they know you came from this podcast. That's Sweetwater, your #1 place for pro audio instruments.
So I was mowing lawn and stuff like that, and I had saved up like $400 or $350, and I bought my first drum kit, which was terrible.
What was it?
CB 700 or something like that.
CB 700.
Something like that.
What's that? We'll find it.
I think that's
Jay,
what it was.
Jay will he will find it.
Yeah, that's it. Not great, but enough to learn.
Oh, that's the brand?
Yeah.
CB?
CB, yeah.
Oh,
CB
700.
percussion.
there you go.
Classic.
Where'd you buy it?
I bought it from it was like the something trader. So back then you get these papers at the grocery store, and people would be selling music gear and cars and anything, and we just went through it and found somebody that was selling it. It was like brand new. And I think my dad took me to do it, and I mean, nice parents.
I
could
think
buy
you need one.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, the price hasn't changed. I mean, you could buy a new.
It really
it hasn't
hasn't.
changed.
I mean, it's pretty.
I think
sick.
I overpaid.
Yeah, you got upcharged like $100, dude.
Seriously.
Man, I gotta get that like silver one out of here. You got to go back to the CB.
Yeah. Well,
That's sick.
Funny.
that thing kind of led in because coincidentally at the same time, which probably played into Pete was learning how to play guitar.
And what you were jamming on your mom's acoustic?
Yeah, it started there.
Started
yeah.
there? Nice.
Yeah, I mean, she put us all through piano lessons, so we started on the piano 8 octaves, and I think that was really good for our ear, our inner musician.
Yeah.
And then, you start, you branch out. I tried violin, that didn't click, and then I got a hold of a guitar. So,
Wow.
yeah,
I was like, damn, he was jamming a piano and violin.
yeah.
I always wanted to learn violin and piano, just like knowing like
Violin was hard.
It was hard.
Yeah. It's like one of those. It's just, I don't know. It didn't fit. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I got a hold of a guitar, even like a shitty acoustic that had high action. You're still like, it just felt like there was something there. Again, the spark.
The spark. Always searching for like some kind of spark.
Yeah.
That's like the only word you can really put to it, right? Like spark. Something you're like looking for something without knowing that you're looking for something.
Yeah.
Right?
There's another word that's been coming up in my life lately,
Huh.
and it's called, it's pivot. Pivot is the word, because when you go out on tour, you're constantly finding, and actually when you're putting out a record too, you're constantly like, this is right, this is wrong. Don't be scared to pivot. Like the art isn't right or the song isn't done. We're constantly saying that to each other. Dude, I think we got to pivot here. So that's one of those words that just I've been hanging on to.
Yeah. I think in the referencing songwriting, you'd be working on something like, okay, why isn't this not getting done? You'd be like, because this chorus is awesome and the rest of this isn't. So don't be afraid. Let's just cut it off. Let's take the good part. Let's put it here. Maybe we come back to it and try and write a different piece to that. Like, don't make the song work, poorly because you have one good part, right? Just put it aside, move on, and come back to it.
When did you start doing that, or were you guys always doing that?
Well, I'd love to say yeah, but there are a couple duds in our past. I mean, got a couple, you know.
There's some shit songs for sure.
Yeah, a couple duds out there that I'm not proud of. But
Filled out the album.
you're also talking about you're
You're fucking talking over 10 records, man.
yeah 10 albums. I've written every single song with Sam here.
Dang, dude.
So love or hate our band, it's only been written from right here. So no one never had any other writers.
And I'm not a writer. He's nice to add, and I'm there, and we're composing songs together. But he's writing. He's writing the lyrics. He's writing the melody. He's writing the riffs. Right? We're coming in together and we're composing together. But he's our writer. So for all those people out there that have talked about writing with people and all that stuff, like he's just written these songs by himself, and we've had people come to us and be like, "Oh, I talked to this guy. He said he was part of this song. He wrote this, whatever."
Oh, shit, really?
Yes, dude. And for somebody to take that from him, or from us for that matter, that's serious. Like, that's something worth getting upset about. Do not take the credit away from the person that sat there.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you're around long enough, people are gonna talk. They're gonna say shit, right?
Oh, sure.
I grew up with
happening.
him or whatever. I mean, that happens, right? I'm sure it
Yeah.
happens to you guys all the time, and it's just like. Like somebody in your town, oh yeah, I went to school with him, we were best friends or whatever, that shit. But this is on a little bit of, bigger scale.
Grander scale, yeah.
But, yeah, whatever. I forget my point now, as far as the...
We're talking about pivot.
Yeah.
Pivoting.
Pivoting and people making them stories, and now we're back to pivoting.
Don't be scared to pivot to make it right before you release it, because once it's out there, you're either going to love it or you're going to regret it, you know? And you either suffer for your art or your art suffers. That's what I think.
Yes. It's tattooed on his ass.
Now I got to do that. Yeah.
Man, we got freaking 4 hardcore points now.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Let's go. We're
So-
getting deep.
So, okay. So, grew up in Grayslake, which, I mean, just to give people some, like, geo notes, that's like 40 miles north of Chicago.
Yeah, right where
Right.
Great America is.
Okay.
That's the big amusement park is like our landmark.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's great growing up there.
So you guys are probably going there as a kids and
On and off, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Not as much as we should have.
Now we're going to be going a lot more.
Sure.
My kid's got a season's pass and all that, so he's loving it. Like I just got videos the other day.
Yeah.
He's riding the Eagle. He went twice in a row. I'm like,
nice, dude.
yes.
Do you
He's
guys-
not scared. I love it.
Do you guys still live there?
Yeah.
Yo, that's sick. Stay there.
Yeah.
That's fucking badass.
Well, we
Yeah, on the outskirts of town, but
yeah, both of us.
but we work every single day together. It's like whether it's on the phone, dude, we got to make decisions, because right now this is going to blow your mind. We've been managing our own band for the last few years.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Holy crap.
I know. I kind of look down like that. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been too much. But
Yeah.
we did get through it. So
I could be wrong. Did you have a manager that passed away?
Yeah, Rose McGathy. She passed away in 2007. So
I'm sorry,
it's
man.
been a long time. Yeah, it was. It was really. It was a blow because we were with her for 8 years and she was legitimately our friend. So we did a lot of stuff together. And that's hard when you lose somebody that's instrumental in.
During your
Yeah,
magical
because
years.
it was 99. We were on point number 1 when
she helped us through like the hardest part of the beginning of the career, which we made horrible decisions.
Yeah,
And
gave
she helped
great
us get out of it.
perspective.
So yeah, we were always be connected to Rose.
And she gave us great perspective. She would look at it, she goes, "What's wrong with you? You guys are idiots."
It's like, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah,
I can't help it. Man.
That's right. Hey, who isn't an idiot at like
Yeah.
25
Oh,
years old,
totally.
24? You're
I
like,
know.
yeah, you're just trying to figure it out.
She's like, just get in there and do the show and get your fucking shoes off the table. I remember that very clearly.
Wow. So, yeah. It seems like that puts you guys in a tough spot because you gotta like essentially like replace her, but it probably never connected in that way. So it kind of explains why you're doing like the self-managed thing.
Well, it was a complicated because I don't know how much we should talk about that about Bill, because we were managed by a team. It was Bill and Rose, and so then we transitioned to Bill, who did lots of good, weighed in, did lots of good things for us. But the hard part of that was when you have a polarizing manager who's very is connected to a lot of things. You get the good and the bad.
Sure.
And which is the big picture. Why we struggle in Europe to get the music out, because the head of our label in Europe at the time of Sony hated our manager, and he said, "I'm not going to put your band's record out because I hate you."
Oh, dang.
And it was a blow, and he had to come back to us and tell us that. And he said, "I couldn't believe he said that to me in front of a room full of people."
Dang.
I know, and it screwed our career in Europe for our entire.
That, you know what? That
career.
that explains it. I never really seen Chevelle on like the festival list or even
And we've done
announcing
'em.
tours out there.
Yeah, we've done, Rock 'em Ring, all that stuff.
Download, Rock and Park.
We played them, but
Yeah.
not when we needed to, when we were growing the band.
That explains. I never really. Wow.
Like, we
Yeah.
got hosed. We went to Europe with Avenged and Disturbed a few years back.
It was 2017.
And we got kind of fucked on that tour too. So we've had some bad
shit.
luck.
Not
It
by
happens.
them, of course,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
by
yeah.
the fact that we couldn't get anybody from our label or anybody to care. Not one person from our label came out.
Yeah, there it is. What year was that? Oh, 17?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a freaking tour, dude.
Yeah, and it was great. Everything was cool. Like we did the whole thing. And it was
But it just didn't connect, man. It was like
Yeah.
there are things that happened and that we heard and we shouldn't talk about because we like those guys and we don't know what happened, but we ended up going on at Doors.
Yeah.
And that means they're only
Yeah.
so you're playing in massive venues. They're probably
Arena full like
20,000 people a night, but we're only playing in front of 2,000
Yeah.
and we didn't expect that. That's not something that
It's not the way it was sold to us,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
so
But-
some shit went down, but
yeah. I mean, that was
we've-
just what it was.
What I'm saying is that we tried Europe. Like we're trying. We're constantly, trying things, but
It's probably gonna. You guys are probably gonna be trying for the rest of your career.
I know.
You know?
I don't
Yeah.
even know if it's I don't know if I should say yeah.
I mean, look,
Is
we're going back to do more stuff because it's good,
Mm-hmm.
right? But we can't do anything now that's not good.
Yeah.
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 You only want to do the good stuff.
Yeah, we're not going to
this
build from
point.
150 seater,
Yeah.
right?
Well, now you guys have the record.
Yeah, we do.
It's probably it probably feels good knowing. Oh, I mean, we did all this shit. Now you could maybe hopefully book something around it. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I got to say the energy around this new record has been insane every night. I mean, it feels like we're back in 2004. Like crowd surfing is back. I mean,
Fully.
falling over each other every night. I mean,
Young people.
it's been insane out there. It's been so much fun. So that's the upside to a long tour is that when it's this good,
Yeah.
you're happy with it
Yeah.
continuing. And yeah, man, Bright as Blasphemy, man. 10th album.
Who knew?
I mean,
Did you guys know when you were doing like the record and writing the songs and it was done that you guys feel like, oh, that's a little bit different?
dude, no, man. I just, because when you're in it, you're so close to it. It's like
Yeah.
this beautiful painting. It could be beautiful, but you're this close to it.
Oh,
you need
yeah.
to like get away from it and see your perspective. And because people, like, you can finish it and then give it to your friends.
Yeah.
But until they live with it and they fall in love with a song or two, you still don't get good perspective from them. Do you ever find that? It's like you're like, I need some feedback, but it doesn't come. It's weird, man. You
Feedback's
just have
tough,
to,
dude.
Yeah,
I don't really, even now, I struggle like what is even good feedback?
yeah,
I think the only thing you have is like the live shows. It's really the only way.
That's a good point.
It's like, yeah, I find like even when I talk to like, I don't know, like friends or something, or like even people in like the biz, it just doesn't, I don't know. I think the only person that really knows is you, and
yeah.
and when you go out,
Man,
it's the only accurate, because no one knows what you know,
right.
and you have no feedback unless it's like in front of you.
Yeah, it's
tough.
bizarre, dude.
It's
that was
tough.
the hardest part about finishing this record is that we we were doing it just the three of us, and much less in my house. Like,
Oh, sick.
I've got a pretty big basement, and we just built a studio down there. And Kemble helped us out, set it all up for us, and then ended up engineering it for us and tweaked everything. I mean, it's rad, you know, but the problem is that you can't ever stop working. So if it's in your house, you're like, oh, that's it, and you'll run down to the basement, and then you turn everything back on. So that's what I was doing for 2 years straight.
Oh shit.
So, and then I come up and then yeah, you know, it was tough, but
I
but
think
we had to take it to completion. That's
you
what I'll
have
say.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. I heard. I think Sam, you said it was. It felt like you were pulling your hair out.
And trying to put it back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Putting it back in was the
explains
hard
it.
part. Yeah.
Yeah, explains
Yeah,
it.
man. I'm so happy it happened. Like we did it that way, but
Yeah.
it was also like, now I know. Okay, so if we choose to do this again,
This is what I'm signing up for.
this is exactly.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. They say, man, is this record sick or does it fucking suck? I don't know.
Totally.
Sometimes you don't know. I'm like, sometimes I listen to like a record, I'm like, does this suck? I don't know.
Yeah, I was
All those
talking to
questions, man.
I was talking to Joe Barisi, who did our last 4 records, and he's like, so
So
you,
sick.
you did it. Yeah, he's great. He's the best. And he's like, you did it. You produced. How was that? And I know that he was like, how was that? You see what I go through? You see how hard it is?
There's our
Yeah.
guy. He's
Yeah.
good
and,
dude.
And Joe's great. We learned
Joe's
so
sick,
much
dude.
stuff from him, and he really wanted us to implement that stuff into this record. Like,
Oh, it's
you know,
great.
You know how we did this. You know how it works. You know, and we called him several times just to talk.
He's a good friend.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
great. He was awesome, and we try to see him as much as possible. But I will say too, and just mentioning this about working with Kemble was great. It was great to have him as an engineer and a partner because has such a great. There he.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great picture of Kemble.
If you see his picture, you know the record's gonna be sick.
Well, he's such a hard worker, and so is That's kind of oh my
This is
god,
before
this is
we knew him.
amazing.
This is a top 5 record.
Dude. This
This is what it looks like, dude.
Yeah, we never used to trash our hotel rooms until Kemble joined the
That's
band.
right.
And that's
He is- yeah.
Bass players, man.
That picture's amazing.
They're fucking everywhere, dude.
That's right.
But yeah, he's so great, and he's just been
Great
it's
dude.
just been great to work with him, and he's a hard worker, and he's positive, and I'm just glad that we had that experience. He was the right person for us to do it
Yeah.
with. Yeah. So anyway, so producing your own record, and then being like, oh, let's try and we were actually kind of looking for management when we started to finish the record. Like, all right, we need to get the record's done. Let's find management, and we talked to a lot of great people, and as we were going forward, we realized that there's a lot of people that can do this.
Yeah.
But what do you need specifically?
What do you need?
Exactly?
People need to ask themselves that. What do you need?
And that was the problem, is that we keep doing a lot of this stuff that we need
Ourselves.
Yeah, we couldn't necessarily give a lot of this stuff to someone else to do. So then we're like, okay, well, if we're doing this, this, and this, and we're not going to give that to them, what are they doing? And that's the problem we keep coming up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys found like you had to like stretch like your mental capacity to like handle stuff?
The critical thinking part
It's
is
a different part of your brain, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
And
I still struggle with that.
we get what we call decision fatigue.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're mulling over everything, you know? We got to the end of like the recording process, and then it was mixed, and I remember somebody saying, "Oh, great, you're done. Let's hang out." And I was like, "Oh, dude, it's just starting. You know, you have no clue." Now it's shifting over to the artwork for the record. It's getting all the lyrics done. It's and like proofread, and then it's the promotion starts. It's all these
Writing
it's
a
all
video.
encompassing. It's the other side of being in the music business. So we actually got more busy, and then you're never done. You're never done.
Yeah.
No.
And it's tiring, but it's, shit, I don't want to sound corny. It's rewarding if it works. If it doesn't, you're like, you want to stab your eye.
Yeah.
But
or stab your drummer. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we practice.
but I don't
Practice or
know.
Stabbing.
Yeah, the critical thinking is
It's tough,
is
dude.
the hard part because, again, like once it's out there, once you release it, it's done. You know. So I got a song that went through like 5 or 6 different types. Like we didn't know what style it should be. It started out as like it's the song AI Phobia. It started out as a cool guitar riff, almost like I was like I loved Helmet, the band Helmet.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was
Dude,
when I
Paige
was
Hamilton
Helmet.
is one of the best
Yeah.
rhythm players out there, man. He's amazing.
So a couple years ago, I was like, I'm gonna write a song like Helmet would do it.
Yeah.
And we did, and then we kept it short and sweet, 2.5 minutes or whatever. And then we showed the label, and they were like, we don't get it. No. We loved it. So I went through to see if I could make it better. I ended up making it into a different song like 5 times. But I'm thinking about putting out the original idea as a bonus track just to show
you
what
should.
show
Yeah.
the fans like this is where it started and this is where it ended up completely different. But the riff is very similar. So
Yeah,
I don't know. Is
dude.
that a good idea?
Yes. Dude, I mean, like when like bands release like their like tapes or like anything demo-ish, like fans eat it. To us, it's like I don't want to like put it out. I don't know. Is people gonna like this? People love that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I do.
You know, Bo mixed that song too. It was finished and mixed, and we completely redid it. There's so many songs that have like the same mock-up, and then Pete will go and he'll write 2 or 3 sets of lyrics and melodies to
God.
that one song, to all that music.
Oh God.
And it's
You
I
guys
know,
are
dude.
psychos, dude.
Just looking for the right thing, you know?
Yeah.
You know it's out there. You just
It's
gotta,
there. Yeah, it is. It is out there. It's always out there.
You hope.
You guys gotta fucking find it.
Yeah.
Never ends.
And Pete always says, he's like, you just got to start. You know it's going to be hard, so you keep wanting to put it off. He's like, don't put it off. Just start, because once you start, you're in it, and you'll finish it. You'll get somewhere. Even if it's a bad place, you'll know, okay, I don't want to go there, whatever.
Yeah.
It's similar to
Yeah. I heard a guy say that once, and I stole it, but the magic is in the starting on a project. If it's artistic in any way, you just got to start. You'll end up somewhere, you know? You don't know where. But a lot of people have a problem just even starting, you know, and you got to
I sympathize.
it is hard. You got to get off your ass. You got to just whatever it is, pick up the paintbrush.
Yeah, you got to start, man, and you got to believe, I guess, right? Or either believe or be so ignorant that you don't think logically, right?
There it is.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always like, I'm getting older, man. I wish I could go back sometimes to that, like, kind of dumb. There's like a magic in that, like not knowing.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
So you don't like mess with anything that needs to be messed with, but you need to start.
I agree with that entirely.
I'm always like, is that like delusion or I don't know? There's like I'm always asking the question. What is like delusional? What is real? I don't know. I was like, man, what was that? What was that? I don't know.
I think that's the rabbit hole we all go down.
Yeah.
The rabbit hole.
If you're lucky enough, right? Yeah, it's just like the in between. Like you don't really know where it's gonna end up.
I really want people to know this about your band. Chevelle is a very heavy band.
We want people to know that
Yeah,
too.
people is a heavy band. I don't. Me being in the heavier side of the scene, like people don't mention Chevelle, which they should, because I was jamming Chevelle when I was a kid, jamming all about the new metal stuff, and like and anything heavy, it's like
I like that you called yourself the heavier side of it,
Yeah.
as if you're not actually the heaviest.
Oh man,
thank you.
we were
Thanks,
listening
Sam.
to you in the car on the way here.
Oh, wow, are you serious?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chevelle
We
was
love
listening
it.
to Suicide
Yeah,
Songs?
hell
That's
yeah.
great.
Wow, what an honor, man.
Yeah, it was great.
Holy shit.
We were like, I was like, dude, that was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we love heavy music too, man. We, you know, if somebody like a younger person came up and said, "Hey, I didn't know you were in a band. What album?" You know, I would say start with La Gargola. That's what I would say.
Really?
Yeah, because
what number is this?
I think that's like
Is that 7?
sixth album or I don't know. Jeez, we'd have to look that up.
Yeah, that's 7.
But for me, that's like a record that when I was 18, 17, 16, whatever, I would love this record because I loved industrial music like Ministry and I liked, Filter and fucking so
Ouija board. That's Sam's favorite song, huh?
that's what I liked as a teenager, and I would say that's just my personal opinion. I would say, hey, start with that, see what you think.
Really? Okay.
But you and then go a little bit, up and down in the record, collection and see because it gets heavier from there. So it goes heavier the later music. And our agent from CAA, Ryan Harlacher, said to us,
Ryan's sick, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome. And he goes, a few years back we played him some new music, and he burst out laughing. He was like, I love that you guys do the opposite of all your contemporaries. You go heavier, and all your contemporaries are going lighter, in their older age,
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, I guess we are. Like, it's just the natural thing. We like to play it live.
Yeah.
And so, and then North Corridor after that, it was a lot of screaming, a lot of
Interesting.
so the band started out really melodic hard rock, and then it just kind of went more metal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it did kind of just keep going and going,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing that up, and thank you. I mean, we love heavy music, we always have. And Sam, you always say that you think that a lot of bands or a lot of they don't. You does say that too.
Yeah.
We all say that.
But you're like,
I say it too.
we have a hard time getting our heavy side to the heavy music fans.
Yeah, the people who like heavy music, I think they get kind of stuck where, like, you mentioned Chevelle, and they go, oh, that band that played The Red and Send the Pain Below.
Sure.
It was the beginning.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I mean, I think too that, like, hats off to the Bull, that album where it was is definitely more commercial than La Gargola North Corridor. It was a little bit more palatable and stuff, but that had some hits on it that, like, we play today. Face of the Floor was our longest number one. I think it was 13 weeks at number one.
Crap.
And so people are still finding that song, but it's hard to. We were always this band, right? But you're progressing naturally,
Sure.
right? So you start out in 1999, and the heaviest thing you know back then is like Cannibal Corpse and Helmet,
Yeah.
right? So you got to be somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
and it progressed. But I think, like I said, it's hard to get that into people to go, oh, why would I listen to that band? That's not my thing. Like The Red isn't my thing.
There's so many genres of hard rock and metal.
Oh, now
I mean,
it's just
so
I don't even know what's going on,
Yeah.
yeah.
and I'm in it too. I'm like,
Yeah, you are in it.
My
And it's like-
job is to know everything, and even I can't. I'm
a
not
lot.
even close to keeping up. It's just,
Yeah.
it's just out. It's just,
Well, I think too is that we found
crazy.
that with heavy music, people have a new way to create it now than they did
it's true.
in 2000, right? Obviously you can use, samplers and things like that will create these amazing drum sounds that very few people can actually play.
The double kick stuff.
That super
out of
fast stuff and
control.
the blast beats and things that are just, next level stuff. I mean, we go on YouTube and we assume every drummer can play that stuff. Oh, look, here's 12 different 14-year-old girls that can play this, right? I was watching somebody the other day, and she was a pretty young person, and she was playing. It was a Slipknot song, and I was like, that is really hard. And she's playing it like it's nothing.
killing it.
And she's like smiling.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that was like so hard.
I mean,
that's
like-
amazing.
that's youth, like
it is,
personified,
yeah.
right? I mean,
Right.
like
Yeah,
that helps. Like
does,
when you're young, you can skate a little bit better than the old dudes too, because
Yeah.
everything's limber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
True.
But I'm just think that, like, it's a new thing that we're dealing with now, and it's amazing because it's a tool, right, to be able to make some art, and it doesn't matter if it's a paintbrush, guitar, or whatever, right? It's cool that people are making art with it, and I love that part about it. But it does open up also a completely different can of worms. I think we can probably agree on that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, now we gave people a starting point.
Yeah,
Start
I think
here.
so.
I'll say start from the first one, but that's
Yeah, and that's okay too. I mean,
Yeah, that's
there's
fine
some
too,
great
yeah.
songs on all those albums that we really really liked. I mean, when we did Vena Sera, we were living at the Palms Casino when it went through its whole thing, right? Where they had like the new Playboy Club and all that stuff, and we were on the 3rd floor in that casino for 6 weeks. And then we'd finish up at midnight, and we'd take that private little elevator down there, sneak in behind the security guards, go to the high elevator, go up to the top, and walk in through the kitchen of the clubs, and we'd be in there, right?
oh shit.
Dude, that was Vena Sera for us. We were living through that thing. We were at 3 a.m, sitting in the carport outside the Palms, watching all these crazy drunk people, fighting and having lost money, made money, whatever. Like just going through this epic.
There's Pete.
And we'd be sitting there drinking beer or whatever,
Yeah.
and that was like where we ended our nights, and it became a thing, and it was awesome, and it influenced the music. And then the antithesis of that was to go to Virginia and record all the vocals and melodies on the Chesapeake Bay on the ocean, where there was nothing. We were in Bayvon, Virginia. There was 30 minutes away. There was a tiny little town, and there was nothing to do but work.
Did the Palms have a studio in there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really? What the fuck?
In fact,
It was
we
awesome.
were in the studio working when Elton John was supposed to do a duet with the most famous
Britney Spears, yeah.
girl on the planet, Britney Spears, and she shaved her head and had a freak out.
Oh, is that time?
It was that
oh
time.
my
It
goodness.
didn't show up, and he was like, "Where is she?"
So we're in the studio, and my wife was there, and she comes running out to me. I was coming in or whatever, and she's like, "Elton John's in there," and he's yelling for his mom.
But it turns out it was Mother.
Yeah, so he would call his assistant mother.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she's like, I froze, and I didn't know how to help him, but it was Elton John in Vegas, and that was the day that Britney Spears shaved her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did when we went on tour right after that. We got that famous photo of her with her shaved head that somebody took through the window, and it's like half shaved head. It looks rad, and we blew it up and put it on Sam's drum kit.
On the kick drum.
On
yeah.
the kick drum.
Are
so,
you serious?
Yeah, so we played with that picture on his drum.
Oh
kick
my
drum.
goodness.
She kind of looks awesome with a shaved head.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody
She
has
looks like
that
a straight
good-
up punker, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone has a good head that you can shave.
That is true. I would like shit if I had a shaved head.
Oh, I do too. I did it. It was not great.
And then MTV called. They're like, "Oh, we need a comment from you. Like, why did you do that? About and
Oh, are you
we were
serious?
like, yeah. And I think we said like, oh, because it's the coolest thing she's done so far. We love it. She said like, own her, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's badass.
Man,
good stuff.
they fucking called you guys. Hey, we need a statement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then our idiot publicist at the time like wouldn't say any of the shit that we gave him, and he wrote his own thing.
Oh,
Did that happen?
It did happen. That guy was a bummer.
Fuck that.
Yeah, he
I
was a
didn't know that.
bummer.
Yeah.
Don't be cool, guys.
Yeah.
oh,
Don't stir the pot.
Oh
you
shit,
know?
man, we gotta stir the pot, dude.
Hell yeah.
He was a bummer.
It was a crazy moment in time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's one of those like universal things. No matter what genre of music you're in, you're fucking paying attention. No matter who you are, you're fucking.
It's weird because pop music has nothing to do with this. I said this recently to a friend how much pop music comes into our daily conversations as touring artists. And I'm like, why does it come up? It's not this, like, we don't have any of the same problems that any of these people who are these pop music people have.
Gigantic.
Yeah, they're gigantic, and they're
Oh, like friends calling and saying, "Well, why aren't you playing this bigger venue or whatever?"
Yeah.
Or comparing.
Well, my
comparing.
dad actually did that with Metallica, and he goes, "I see Metallica's playing all kinds of shows. How come you guys aren't busy?" And I was like, "What?"
Thanks,
I don't
Dad.
understand. Mr. Rogers is busy. What are you doing?
We gotta.
Being a dad.
Thanks for the support, Dad.
I know.
Thanks, Dad.
He even said to me, and it's funny.
Compare us to the
and-
biggest.
and he might listen to this, which is fine. But
That's
I think-
sick.
But it's just funny because he brought up somebody. He's like, "Oh yeah, that guy bought his mom a house. How come you didn't buy me a house?"
Yeah.
And I said to him, "I go,
Yeah.
Dad, do you need a house? Because you have a house. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
I'll buy you a house. You know, I'll buy you a little stick figure house.
That's some funny shit, man.
I know, right?
Like,
Yeah, our dad's funny. He's got a crazy perspective from a man who raised 7 children and worked
I know you guys
6
have.
days
I
a
was
week.
like, I know you guys have a big family. Oh, you were like Sam. What you were like a freshman, and I think your sister was by then like a junior. You're skateboarding. You were into 80s and 90s punk.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I mean, we both were like a lot of like, so this is important for our career. I think a lot of when we first started playing music was also when we were when we were skateboarding and we were first starting. So we were hearing where we were getting a lot of our music was from the skate tapes. These skate tapes would go to the skate shops and you either buy them or your friend would copy one for you. And you'd have like, you know, back then it was like crazy stuff like,
Streets on Fire.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You'd have like Black Flag and JFA and like just start going down the list. The Fire Hose, which was the captain song.
Fire Hose.
Yeah, Fire Hose.
That's a band.
So Fire Hose was the band after the Minutemen, after D. Boone died from the Minutemen, which is one of the most important punk rockers of all time. Double nickels on the dime. So important, not just for us, but for lots of people. And then after D. Boone died, they started this other band called Fire Hose, and that's one of the songs that influenced us the most was this song called Captain. And if you go and look it up, it's a great song. It's super weird. But anyway, that's where we were getting our music from, was from these skate tapes.
yeah, just like skate videos, man, and like whatever new skate video, because that's when skateboarding was kind of like, it was like having a new rebirth because the tricks were getting so technical.
Oh yeah.
You know, the Plan B stuff, and I mean, I don't want to like, but we were huge fans of
H Street was like a thing.
yeah,
It was
H Street was
popping.
mind blowing. Danny Way, and you know, I mean, we could go on, but whatever music was in these skate videos, we were like pulling from, you know, and it was usually like punk and stuff like that, and Descendants, and you know, Black Flag and all that. So it was great.
That makes sense.
Yeah. What was the name of Steve Caballero's band? I'm trying to remember what that was.
Man. Yeah, I just looked up that recently. What was the name of that?
I like that every person you put into Google, the first thing that comes up is net worth.
Oh yeah.
Like, God damn it. What's wrong with you people? Who cares?
He's 6 years old.
It's not the faction.
Odd Man
Oh,
Out.
it was Odd Man Out. That was
Or
it.
the
yeah.
Faction, yeah, it was one of those two.
Yeah.
Shovelhead's a cool band. Soda? Is there a band called Soda?
I don't
I
know
did
that one.
not know. Why hasn't that been used? Well, it has.
Boom. Okay.
That's rad.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But
Sam
yeah.
named his third kid Soda.
Soda pop. No.
Damn. Oh, okay.
No.
I think also another thing people don't know about your band is like you didn't purposely start a band to be in a band to have like a brother band. It just kind of
Yeah.
happened. Like you got the drum set, he was jamming on the acoustic. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
And you guys avoided covers, right?
We fully avoided covers, even though when I first started playing, I played to like the Cars and Love and Rockets was like the first records I played to, because it was just like a relatively simple.
Yeah.
But you could play to it and not have it be right, and it was still sounded right. But yeah, I mean, we didn't expect this to go anywhere. We just had to do it. It was just we had to play, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre to still be doing it. We say that to each other all the time. Like I say that to my guitar tech. When he hands me a guitar right before I'm walking on, I go, "So we're doing this again?"
Yeah.
You know? And so now he says that to me. "We're doing this again, buddy." And he hands me a guitar because we're just happy to still be doing it, man, after this long.
Yeah, and we just
Like,
want to
really.
be around good people.
Yeah, man. Over 30 years. I'm sorry to put to make you feel.
I mean, it's a badge of honor at this point.
It's
It is.
Totally.
Yeah. And we want to
Totally,
work
man.
with good people, and we want to do good stuff, and want to do fun stuff. Danny Wimmer, DWP, is our friend, so we do those big festivals for him, Aftershock and all these ones, and it's just so fun to be part of it, and because that's where we fit into, like, our thing. Like we're part of this thing that's grown, and this is sort of where
True.
it's culminated. And it's great because we see our friends and we see new bands
Yeah.
and those kinds of things at those festivals. And we didn't expect any of this stuff to happen. We just had to play music because that's what we felt like we had to do. Like he had to, and that's why we were writing. We weren't learning covers because he's like, I've got this progression, I've got this riff, and so we'd sit down and play it. And so we were recording instantly.
How old?
12 and
were you guys?
14. So we probably started writing our own music in that first year.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I still have weird imposter syndrome too. Like,
Really?
all the time. Oh yeah. Just like, man, holy shit. You know,
People are gonna find out I'm a fucking fraud.
I'm not like any more talented than the next guy or anything. I just try and work harder. That's really it.
Oh, that's the other Jim.
I mean, it's like you just
Chevelle's has been dropping gems on this one. Hell
mean,
yeah.
It's true though. It's like really, if you really just, man, it sounds weird, but just try and don't settle. Like if you're trying to write a good song, don't settle.
Don't settle.
Until it's undeniable. And even that, like we said, you still don't even know until you release it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always tell people that I don't know what my band sounds like.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're too close to it.
You don't
right?
really know.
Yeah.
And then I'll say like the joke or I know what Chevelle sounds like more than you guys. If that makes sense. I have like I have a clean ear. I'm just being a
You're
a
right.
dumb fan chilling. Oh, I want to listen to Chevelle. Oh, that's fucking sick. But you guys is like trying to write this stupid song. He's trying to put too much time into this fucking thing.
There's so much truth in that, man.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, it's bizarre.
It is,
It's
man.
a weird thing, but I can't even expand on that.
We took
You nailed
we took this thing called residual self-image from the Matrix movies. How you see yourself in your head is not how everyone else sees you. Yeah, and that's
100%.
100% true about music. Because how many times have we played with bands and they're like, oh, this band, they want to play a show with you. We sent you the music. What are they like? Oh, they're like, they're like a helmet, something, something. And you listen to it and you're like, dude, this is Creed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Man,
I don't
this
know
sounds
how
like
you could miss this. We know exactly who this band is.
Yeah.
How did you miss it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know that you guys did your first record, Point One, with us, Steve Albini.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until this morning. I was just like, I heard the name, like, oh shit, they did a record with Steve. How was that?
Yeah, man, that was an experience because he works super fast, and we had never made a real record before.
Yeah.
And he says he's famously not a producer. He is like a strict engineer. And at the time, we probably needed a little producing.
We could have used a producer.
Because that record would have come out totally different, good,
Yeah.
Better or worse, it would have come out different. We'll say that.
Yeah. It would have been nice to play on a click. That would have been something he could have said, hey, you should play this on a click.
Yeah. It's a
But-
very sloppy,
Yeah.
weird record. That's just like,
But we learned a lot from him, and we became friends for sure.
Yeah.
And he had great stories, and he would drink a couple tumblers of coffee a day, and like a whole thing of Nutter Butters.
Oh wow.
yeah, he wouldn't eat breakfast or lunch
Yeah.
back then anyway. And, R.I.P. Yes.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
recently
Steve,
passed away, right?
He did.
And now it's been like a few years, right?
It was last year, wasn't it?
It was not very long ago. Yeah, it was just recently.
It's a bummer because he's a special person that we have like added a lot to a lot of things.
It's really hard to believe he's
2024.
gone.
Yeah.
It's really hard. And, so
And,
in the
in
beginning,
Chicago?
Yeah, in Chicago.
Oh fuck! Is he based out of there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Electrical Audio is his studio.
Yeah.
In which we worked, and we were the first ones in the Studio A.
Yeah.
Or it was Studio
his
A then.
new studio that he had finished.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was I gonna say about there was something about some little quip I was gonna add. I can't remember. It'll come back to me.
Yeah. So yeah, it was great working with him.
stories,
There it
man.
is.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. So on the beginning of this tour for the first month, we played a song off of this album.
That was gonna be a question I have. Do you guys even play these songs?
We haven't done it for years.
Years.
Probably over a decade.
Oh wow.
Because I don't love it. I'm not proud of it. So it's just a moment in time. It's just what happened.
Yeah.
You know, but this song "Prove to You," I do like that song, and I thought, let's pay a little homage to Steve Albini. Let's play that song, at least, you know, for the first month of the tour, and we did that. So that's out there on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
It was fun. People don't know that album as much because it's just some weird stuff with all that too, where we don't have anything to do with it anymore. Someone else bought it. The record label that it was on got
The indie one, right?
it got absorbed, and then the parent company sold that album to
Holy
somebody
crap.
else. And so, which is kind of a bummer. Because here's a funny money thing. We got I checked with our business manager, Wendy, and I said, what's the deal with that album? Like, and she goes, they're saying that you owe $350,000. Now, we recorded that record for the whole thing. We did a lot of it twice because we didn't like the way we did it the first time. We redid it.
Oh, really?
$17,000 is how much we recorded that album for. We lived in the studio for $25 a day. Steve gave us each a room, right, and a bathroom for $25 a day. That's how he did it in there.
Oh, shit.
And so,
Pretty cool, right?
yeah,
That's a great deal.
I know.
it was a great deal. It was awesome.
For an up and comer.
He's such a pro musician guy, right? He was like, he wanted you to get your music out, and whatever it took, and he was willing to help, and it was great. But anyway, so we did that record for $17,000. That was all in, dude. That was our food budget. That was our living budget. That was being there for, I think we were there for like 3 weeks. Oh yeah, it's cool
That's
to see
where
that.
we tracked the record the first time.
Yep.
Is this it?
Yeah, that was the Studio B,
Yeah, that's
or
the
is,
small
I should
room.
say.
It's a cool room, but that's where we did it first, and then
So
we
you
went back
so you tracked the record twice.
twice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we weren't super happy with the way that we just wanted to do it again, and he was cool about it. He said he goes let's do it a second time. It was most of the songs. I think it was 7 to 10 songs, and he says, if you don't like it when we're finished, I'll eat my hat. So he was great.
How long did it take to record it the first time?
I think like 11 days.
Yeah,
and then the
not-
second
not
time
long.
was
It's
like
not-
8 days.
It's not terrible. Okay, so like you're over there for over
About 3 weeks, yeah,
Okay.
ish. Long enough to find a favorite Indian restaurant. Yeah, a really good tikka masala.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, heard it the first time. Like, gotta do it again.
Yeah. But
Crazy.
but yeah, so they said that this guy who owns this record said that we owed him like $350,000.
How is that even possible?
Who knows? Who's doing the forensic accounting on that? How could you show? We didn't. I don't even have words for it. How could we
didn't-
possibly have accrued
We didn't
that?
take any money.
No, they didn't
know?
give us any money. I think we did the whole record deal. We made $7,500, and it was a 1+7 deal, meaning that they had 7 options after the first record.
So they owned us for 8 albums.
Yeah.
It's
moly.
complete lunacy, and that's how little we knew what we were doing. And we had a fucking shit attorney
Oh yeah.
that didn't watch our back.
Yeah.
And we signed away our publishing for $7,000.
Yeah.
And then we had to find the right person to help us, and it was Rose McGathy.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
that's how you found Rose.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She heard the band and loved it, and then we went out to New York and met her, and she was
Oh, that's cool.
she wowed us with all the hit records on her walls, and
Yeah.
we were like, "Can
Yeah,
you
it's a
help
lot.
us?
Please. Yeah.
Hey, can you help us do that? Right there.
Please help us. Believe in us."
Yeah. That
I'm
was
sorry, man.
That was all
I'm
true.
so sorry. That's
No, it's fine. Look, dude,
We got out of it. So thank you.
record contracts are, and they are a difficult monster. The monster will win.
the monster
always.
always wins.
It always wins. Yeah. And
Evil never dies.
I want to say this number because we've said it before, but before we ever made Penny One, our label made more than $50 million. Yeah, 50 million. We did the math. We like the math.
Yeah, because you guys sold over 6 million.
Oh yeah,
Records.
I think we're way over that now too.
Yeah, way over.
But that being said, you like you got to work in the business you have, right? So you just do your best to navigate among all these sharks and things that happen. And look, the best thing I can say about that is thank I'm thankful that it happened because we're here.
You're
And
here.
we were
You
able
guys
to
are still
keep
here.
doing what we did. And Epic Records was a guy named Scott Carter, who was our longtime partner there and our product manager, and he's still a supporter at Legacy, which is where we are. So now we're in competition with Ozzy
Oh,
and
perfect.
everybody at Epic who's
Perfect.
ever been signed since 1950. But
Oh shit.
they were I think they didn't really know what to do with us. They didn't really understand it. So they're like, well, just do it. And then we do it, and they'd be like, okay, great. So we basically did whatever we wanted the whole time. We always wrote the music we wanted to, right? Even if you didn't love every song, that's on us. But we always just did what we wanted to do, and they were like, okay, let them do it. And I've been really grateful for that part of it, because even though we only have ourselves to blame about the direction, at least we had those choices, and it did give us those choices.
Yeah.
So that's a very positive thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's literally working within the teeth of this monster that is, the record business.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, if it's if this means anything, that's how I found your band. I fell in love with the song Maya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it is something for you guys.
No, that's great.
I'm here. That's
Wow,
cool.
that's a trip.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was going to ask you guys my last selfish question about that record. How did you come up with that fucking riff? That riff is so
Well-
interesting. There's no riff like it. That intro.
It's interesting.
What? How do you even come up with that thing?
I mean, it was a long time ago, but I'll tell you, it was not a drop tuning guitar.
It's
It was
and it's standard D, right?
Yeah.
And that's even weirder if it's standard.
Yeah. I know.
Wow.
So
It sounds like a drop song.
yeah. I think that's just one of those things. It probably came from like the inspiration at the time, just whatever I was listening to. I was trying to write something a little more upbeat, because a lot of our stuff can be sort of,
Mid-tempo.
Um,
mid-tempo stuff, which
This riff
You
is
know.
just like, man. So yeah.
Yeah, we almost played this
I'm a
song.
kid with clear ears and like just vibing. So this for me it means something different.
Nice.
It's a fucking dope ass.
yeah, that's
dope ass
wild.
song.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even hear that. Like I'm
Oh yeah.
I'm just like
I do have one more thing to say.
because you're looking at it, you're judging it. I'm judging it now,
Of course.
from experience.
Of
so-
course, I get it.
And but I appreciate you saying that. That's really interesting to
judging it.
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say too about that. So we did that album, and then Steve mixed it, and then we wanted like a tighter mix. So we got Ben Gross actually remixed the first 3 songs. Point number 1, Mia, and Prove to You, and they stripped them
Singles.
to whatever pressing of that next pressing of that record. I don't know why that happened. That wasn't there in the first place, but it wasn't. And now the reissue that whoever is doing the reissue is the original version, the full Steve Albini mixes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So those other mixes do exist that Ben Gross did.
yeah, they're a little bit tighter.
Yeah, they're
right?
just a little bit tighter. Where
tighter
there's
kick and
less
stuff
room,
like that. Yeah,
really.
brought the room
Yeah.
down.
Dang, so there's a reissue coming? Sorry
don't
guys.
know.
I think
Whatever.
it already came out.
Yeah.
and they repressed the LP without our knowing.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's
people would
sick.
run up to us and be like, "Hey, I got the actual record. That's great that you put it out." And we were like, "We did? We didn't know."
We didn't even know. It was
Oh
for
my
Record Store
goodness.
Day this year. This guy did it and put it out and
Yeah.
didn't tell us. I'm like, had he told us, we would have at least been able to talk about it. I mean, even though we don't get anything from it, it has nothing to do with us. But we would have at least been able to talk about it. I mean, it's still led us here, in a positive way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird that record companies don't ever want to sell the record back to the band. Like even Taylor Swift went through that, right? Where they didn't want to give her. She tried to buy the music back, and they gave it to somebody else. I don't know if that's completely accurate. I just think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I remember hearing something about Taylor Swift wanting her masters back.
Yeah.
So I was fucking buy them back,
you,
dude. Come on.
you would think that the label would offer it to the artist because it's probably worth more money to the artist than it is to anybody else. Otherwise, it's probably just in like a lump of records that they're selling to somebody, right? 100 different titles.
Sure.
Whereas our bands, like, we'd be like, what do you want? Like,
Yeah.
what can I pay you for this? I want this back. you know, because it's special to you more than it is to anybody else.
Yeah.
But it's weird that that never comes up, and that's some music execs' real miss because they've left money on the table there.
Man, it could have been something a little bit more special.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and maybe I would have bought it. Who knows? Well, now I'll never buy it. God, this fucking
But we
sucks,
don't. I
dude.
mean, we don't care. I mean, I don't care. People
We
are
don't lose
saying
sleep
that.
over it.
Yeah,
'cause
people
you
are like,
can't.
"Oh, don't buy it because it doesn't go to them." No,
No.
do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. It's music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, music is meant to always be listened to, no matter where it comes from. I guess, right?
Yeah.
Well, the good news is you guys found at that time you guys found Rose, and then you had like 15 months to work on a record that would eventually solidify your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing this, right? It took about like 15 months to write the record.
The latest one or
Wonder what's next.
Yeah, he's saying between that.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, man, thinking back.
Well, that's when we were riding our bikes back and forth to our parents' house for the studio during that time because we were actually in a lawsuit because that little label was absorbed and they didn't want to let us be able to go make music. They're like,
Oh,
no."
are you serious?
Yeah. They said you have to make music for us, but there was no label.
Holy crap! Then
Yeah. So our attorney Nick Ferrara started the whole thing because at the end of the day it's just a negotiation. So you ended up having to give that little label, not even that little label, whatever their parent label was called at the time. We ended up having to give them points on our next 2 records, which were Wonder What's Next and This Type of Thinking.
Yeah.
And in order to get out of that, so yeah, so they still make a bunch of money from that. They get paid from it.
wow.
I know. So their $17,000 or whatever it is that they gave us total that they spent on the record is still making them money.
Yeah.
Who knows how much? I don't even want to know. That would be heartbreaking.
It's a multi-platinum record.
Both of them.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of this. I'm sorry.
No, dude, I'm happy.
I'm just
happy
asking,
to
like,
say it. It's just
innocent questions. Hey, I want to hear about the record. I'm sorry, man.
well. Here's the cool thing,
I
right?
didn't know. I didn't know.
Everybody has those stories. Like you have to have all these bad sort of things where people take advantage of you. Like
Yeah,
it
it's like a lot
happens.
of people have these stories, like that you hear about later on, and then they're still doing it. They made it wherever they wanted to go, but you dig in deep, and everybody's got stories like that.
Yeah.
Everyone's got him, huh?
Yeah.
God,
It feels that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're still making money on those records. That label. And
What are you gonna do?
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Now, do you look back at Wonder What's Next with the same kind of thoughts? Like, do you attach your experience with it, or do you like, hey, that's a fucking sick record?
Oh no, I'm like Wonder What's Next was the beginning to me. Like I know it was the record before it was the real beginning, but Wonder What's Next was like it's where we got really noticed. I mean, that was to me that was like our beginning because the struggle to make that record was real. We were up in Canada and we learned a lot again, but then we got to do Ozzfest based on the Red coming out, and then so that just catapulted us. I mean, it was like wherever we were going to go, that was the real beginning because Sharon and Jack Osborne gave a shit about what we were doing at the time and put us on Ozzfest. And so then we did the first year on the side stage, and then they asked us to come back and open the main stage, and that was the first time we ever made money.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the beginning. So 2003, I think, is when we started. We were like,
We
holy
made like
shit.
$4,000
I mean,
for the whole tour.
yeah. I mean, it
was
wasn't
awesome.
a lot
But
because
it's
it's,
some-
so
it's
expensive.
something, yeah.
It's so expensive
Yeah.
to tour. But I think they paid us like $4,000 a night.
Oh,
it
that's
was
sick.
it was $10,000 a night.
Oh, it was $10,000 a night.
Yeah.
Holy moly, really?
Yeah, it was $10,000 a night.
That's
yeah.
a fat fucking guarantee.
I
Yeah, we were blown away too until we heard about what they were paying Manson, Disturbed, and Korn right after us, who we love, and we were
Yeah.
like, we get to share the stage with legends. And
I can tell you how much they were making.
Yeah, I know what they're.
Yeah, go ahead.
Say what they're
It was
making.
$87,500 each of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back in 2003, we were opening, and we were like, we're killing it,
We're killing
you
it.
know, and we
I don't own shit though. I'm killing it.
we spent all the money on the tour.
Yeah,
like we
of
still,
course, of course. Yeah, you have
because
to.
you know how expensive it is a tour,
have
but it
to.
was
We're-
still like, that was the beginning. That was like put us on the world stage. That was
Dude, you know that we had the shittiest bus, like, but we kept all of our gear underneath the. No, that was the first one. Okay, I'm sorry. That was the story, non-story.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
wanna
first.
hear it.
So the first time we did Ozzfest was the side stage. We put all of our gear underneath the bus, so we didn't have a trailer.
Is that possible?
Because it was almost no gear and we didn't have any merch, or because when we did Ozzfest side stage, we didn't even have an album out except for Point Number One.
Oh,
We were playing the songs from Wonder What's Next, but the album didn't come out till after the tour was done.
Yeah.
Because the Reds spent like 6 months at radio before that record even came out. And never
Wow.
went number one either. It actually went number 2, but it was at radio for so long that, and then when they asked us to do main stage, just to throw numbers out there, we were selling more records than the entire tour, main stage and side stage combined. That's how we were selling
Yeah.
more than 50,000 a week.
Yeah, and that's not.
Oh crap!
That's not like a flex or anything.
Oh,
That's
no.
just
yeah.
what was happening.
That's
That's
what
just
you
what
could
was
do it
happening
back then, too.
When you could move units,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what was happening.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
But
What
yeah.
what do you think was it? Was it that one song, Red, that was just pushing it? Because to me,
think
I mean,
so.
I know. Again, I need to be selfish for a moment. Is I know people love the Red, but for me, I was listening to like Closure,
yeah.
and Comfortable Liar. I was like, so those are my personal jams.
Oh, man. Comfortable
But-
Liar is going
nice.
through a thing right now, too. People just love
Yeah.
that song. It's great to play it.
We have to
Yeah.
play that song every night now.
You have
it's
to.
There's something going on in the zeitgeist. We think it might be on TikTok or something
Yes.
that they're using it, and it's having a resurgence on Spotify, and it's like climbing our Spotify list.
Yeah. It's now number 3.
It's like above all these other single, and it was never a single.
Yeah.
It
How
just keeps.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
it's
Jake.
organic.
Can you pull up a Jay Somber? Yeah, so people are doing videos like this, and I think his most recent one is actually the song that we're talking about.
Yep.
It's here we go. I think it's that first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So people are doing videos like this. There it is, rocking.
Yeah.
Wow.
And people in high school, dude.
Yeah, that's sick.
He's got a good look, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's sick.
it's wild. It's coming back around. Like there's something happening in hard rock and
Yep.
metal, and just kids want it again.
Yeah.
It feels. We see it every night.
We do.
I'm telling you, the
Oh.
crowd is young and hungry
Wow.
every night.
Do you remember writing that riff?
It was actually written before all the Wonder What's Next stuff.
Trying to remember back then. I just remember we added an 808 to it because we,
Oh,
we love Korn. So we
So
were
it
like,
hit right at the top, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, I was even funny. And today I was like, is that 808?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. That's
Yes,
cool.
dude.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, man, we just,
Did you guys have was there do you guys talk about those songs prior? Like, was there any expectations or anything? Or were you guys just writing another batch of songs? Or what was anything?
no, man, we were clueless, just trying to rock out, man.
Yeah.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. I mean, like, I wish I could tell you some grand story about it, but it's just like you're just going. You're just trying shit.
So when you're doing the clean riff or Closure, you're not thinking about anything. It's just like, oh, it's a pretty cool song, and then you and Sam jam it. Oh, it's a cool song.
Well,
This is-
I will tell you one thing about that record, and this is about the Red. So we did demos for Wonder What's Next, and we played them for Bill McGathy, our manager at the time, and Rose was with us as well. But they were about to go through a divorce.
Yeah.
So he goes, I don't hear any singles. I need some smack my ass kind of shit. like for the radio.
Yeah, because Puddle of Mud was coming out.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
So I went back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I went back and I wrote. This is true. The red came from that, and I wrote the red because I was like, all right, fuck you, I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna, this is gonna be for us because whatever. Let's see what's possible.
Yeah.
So I went and recorded the track in Canada. We were up there for 2.5 months. It was awful, but we got great material out of it. We got that record out of it because live and learn. But we play the red for Bill when he comes back. We come back and he goes, "Yeah, I don't really get it. I don't think it should be on the album." our manager,
Like, this is the single we wrote for you.
and Rose was like, "Fuck you, Bill. What do you know?" and then I go to some other people and they're like, "Oh, dude, it's going on the record. Like you know,
Great. Yeah.
let's put it out there." And it turns out it's the first single, and then it kickstarted our career.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
my
came
God.
back to me once, Bill McGathy, and he goes, "Buddy, you're not going to hear me say this very often, but I was wrong."
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was like,
fuck yeah, that's
I was
awesome.
like, yeah, that was tight.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We're all wrong at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know.
no one's right all the time, right? Yeah.
You know,
What are you going to do?
he said it was kind of awful recording that record. It wasn't that it was an awful experience. It's that we went into that studio, which was Bryan Adams' studio, and it was an awesome studio. But the producer who produced that spent every dollar. They gave us $500,000 to make that record.
To a Garth?
Yeah.
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 And he spent $500,000, and we didn't
Yeah.
know any better. So
Yeah.
we spent all the money. We
Yeah.
got nothing.
Just thought
for
that's
that
what you
album.
do, like, because we
Yeah.
weren't looking at the the bills,
Yeah.
like the receipts and shit. We should have, we
Yeah.
could have,
Yeah.
But-
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
but sadly,
I'm fucked.
that is one area where like that was in that time where everybody was like, oh no, it must cost $500,000 to make a hit record. Remember
Yeah,
that time where like people
sure.
are like, oh, if you're gonna go make a video, it's gotta cost $150,000
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't like if you've ever had that experience, but it was like,
You got to spend money, Kobe.
yes,
yeah.
to get quality, and there's
yeah.
something that was
Yeah.
just the time. It was like a different time.
It was a different time.
And we lived and learned through that, but it was crazy because 9/11 happened. It was 2000.
The second day we got there.
Yeah, it was like we were there in Canada when the towers fell. So that's how we started the record.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So it was like already on this like sad place, like this level.
Yeah.
And
It was a downer. Of course it was. I mean,
so that was something you had to kind of like work through.
well, there was all this uncertainty too, because Garth would be like, "You guys aren't going to be able to go back to the U.S. for years. Now they're going to shut the borders down. You
Oh, he
can't
was
get
saying
back."
that?
He was playing
Yeah.
playing a lot of mind games.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I've talked about this before. We don't need to get into it, but
Yeah.
but it was like he just made the process, like a bummer at times.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And where it should have been this like, crazy great experience. And parts of it were.
Well,
I'm not going to say they were all bad.
Can I add to that too? Is that we didn't know too that he had told all the people that worked in the studio that, Elvis, who was our engineer, and these people not to hang out with us. So we were
Why?
He was just
I think he
like
was just trying to protect his.
controlling,
Yeah.
and who knows what he was telling.
So we were kind of like on our own, and people were being weird around us because they're like, "Oh, well, what's wrong? Why can't what's happening?" But dude,
Pete
I gotta
smells
tell you,
or
we had some crazy stories from that time though.
Yeah.
Like Bryan Adams came in, and it's his studio, and the place is awesome, right? It's just beautiful. It's got, the George Martin Neve that we're recording on, right?
Oh,
From all the Beatles
shit.
records, right? We were recording on this thing, and it's legendary and all this. And so one day he goes, "Hey guys, I just need you to tear everything down." And they did it. All the people, all production, they threw everything down, and then they put a piano in the big room, and it was all this big joke to bring in this kid who played piano with chopsticks, and it was like this,
Yeah, he'd open it up and then he'd take a fork and like bing,
or
bing,
pliers
bing.
or tweezers, and he'd play and it was, the whole thing was a big joke, and they shut us down for days because of it. And then there was this big party that night and everything, and it was just oh my god, dude, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. Michael Basquiat Elvis is his nickname. He's a good friend.
Yeah.
He worked on that record with us, and that party, everybody's drinking, everybody's hammered, but Bryan Adams comes up to him and he goes, "Oh,
We're all standing in a circle.
yeah, Michael, oh, you're the engineer." And he goes to shake Michael's hand, and he's got a glass of like whatever, a drink, like vodka.
Yeah.
And he just opens his hand, and it goes straight out of his hand, and he shakes his hand. It smashes on the ground.
All
That's
over
how
him.
hammered he was, and how he just wasn't. Everybody was out of it. He just opened his hand and dropped his drink.
What's up, dude?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're like, what the hell? That was
It was
pretty-
so funny.
there it is.
Yeah, he made that a lot of good stuff out of that whole experience, because Garth would whatever say something, and then he'd leave, and Mike would be like, we got this.
Yeah,
We're gonna
like-
get this. And he would work with Pete, and because he really is a great musician, and so he was.
Yeah, we
he
had
was-
good experiences.
Yeah, really did. He ended up doing this type of thinking and Vena Sera with us after that, which is great. He's a good dude.
Man, so over 2 months up there, huh?
Yeah, dude. And I remember
Fuck.
we finished that album, and we fucking left in the middle of the night. we secretly left. Him. It was just me and Pete. We were by ourselves, and we had the van. We were, let's just fucking go.
Really?
Let's just do it. Like we're done, right? Yeah, we're done. And we just loaded up, and we got in, and we drove, and we were in like Montana the next day, and Bill called us, and he's like, "Where the fuck did you go? Why the fuck did you leave the studio?" He was screaming at us. I was like, "Who is this?"
Was it done?
I mean, that was it.
Oh,
It was done.
That's all we
he
did.
just fucking took off,
It was
dude.
done. We were
Oh,
done
shit.
with it.
Yeah, we just need to get out of there.
Yeah, it had been 9 weeks or 10 weeks or 11, whatever it was, and we were like,
Yeah.
let's just go.
But what great record wasn't made under some kind of duress?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really, like you
that's
hear
the thing, dude.
the stories of like your
That's the
favorite
thing.
records. They were probably like something crazy happened. You know? I don't know. It's just a thing.
This is the thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the last song you guys wrote? Was it The Red? Was that?
Could be. It
Oh,
could
for
be.
that album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be.
Holy crap. What are you like just pissed and like, okay, I'm gonna just write a fucking riff, and you're just like riffing until something like kind
was
of
just-
sparks, or what was the
I was just looking for a chorus. I was like, all right, let's see what we can do. And I've heard similar things. I don't know if this is true or not, but that Sebastian from Bad Omens said something similar, and he was like, okay, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but it was like something similar to that, where it was I had people telling me I need a hook, I need choruses, whatever, and I'll show them, well, I don't want to do that. I want to do this over here, but I'll show them how easy it is. And when he did it, they loved it. And then he was like, oh, it actually does work. And like people do like it. I'm still who I need to be. I can still do everything. I'm encompassing that.
oh
And so it's really whatever you want to do, whatever you choose to do at that time. It's just a moment in time. That's what I've been
right.
saying about this record too.
it's a moment in time.
This is a snapshot. Brightest Blasphemy is just what we did in the last couple of years.
Yep.
We were like, all right, let's start a project and let's finish it. And that's what we came up with. So it's like when we do it again, it'll just be that certain amount of time and whatever that is. Because we never go downstairs and say, hey, let's write a ballad. Let's write a hit. Let's write a single. Let's write a heavy track. We just start. And we already we covered that, but it's like
Yeah.
we have no idea what it's going to be. We just riff.
Riff.
To expand on that, too.
Maybe that's the ignorance thing, and that
Yeah.
plays into it. You're like, that's not all bad,
Agreed.
And Barisa used to say that in the studio too. He'd put his hand on, stop the guitar, and be like, "Hey, dude, stop thinking." And I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about? I gotta think. I gotta play the part. I gotta remember it." And he's like, "No, try not to think at all. Just play the part. Like you're in your head, You're it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel real. You just don't think. And it sounds counterintuitive, but it's really, it's just do it. Just do it. You know how to do it. That's why you're here. You're in the studio. You already wrote it. So you don't have to think about it. You just have to do it and enjoy it. So if you could get there, it helps.
What do you then? Just to add to that real quick, if you're you're not thinking, like your mind's off. What are you feeling? Are you feeling like this could sound weird, but nothing, or are you like trying to feel something in your heart, or are you just trying to what does not thinking feel like?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, in that case, it's just performing it where it has honesty, I guess. I think he's listening, and you're thinking too hard about it, so it's not coming across right. It's like it's sketchy, and it's going to need to be edited or some bullshit, which you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
If you don't have to, but dude, I've been in my own studio on this past record where I was moved so much that I was alone writing, and I was jumping around the room so excited. What just this little thing that the way I could sing over this part. I was like, and it made me emotional. So those times do happen. They still happen, which is bizarre when you're all alone. You know.
Yeah, you're like stopping and you start walking around your room in circles.
Yeah. And then
I'll do it here.
You'll crank it up, and you're just like, that's it. You actually feel like I might have something good here, but in that moment, it's emotional.
Yeah.
So it's in creation. It's more emotional, but then once you're actually like recording it, it's trying to maintain like the honesty.
Yeah, well, I think the best part of what I get to do are those times where, Sam leaves me with 4 minutes of a drum take. Because we just riffed. I'm like, all right, do this, this. And then we just, I like the drum beat, and then I get to sit with it and then sit for a few hours. That's the creative time. And that's where it all starts. And when I feel like, oh, okay, maybe there's something there, it's okay to stop. That's the most pure it can be. I think that's as pure as I can be as a writer. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how everybody else does it, but if you had to sit in a room with writers and have the pressure to perform or to like work with somebody, it just doesn't sound fun to me personally. Everybody works, do you, but just to have the freedom of no ears on it for the next 5 hours is like pure freedom. You know what I mean? So if I had all those hours of me doing that for every record, it would be a weird thing, because you'd see it progress to the song that it is, but it would go through all these weird channels and these weird things that I'd be, throwing stuff, or I would be, turning different sounds on. It's just a weird process, man. It's so weird. However you get there, doesn't really matter, right? I guess, but I think that's what pulls me back.
Yeah,
every time.
It's tough with your band Chevelle, because you guys are Chevelle is a bloodline, so it's tough. Which are like you're in a very small group of bands in music, so it's when you're talking about bloodline, you can't. It's really hard for someone else to kind of come in.
Yeah,
right? You guys have to be like living with each other when you're in diapers, and then have all the history.
That's true.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. I think we need to appreciate that sometimes, or at least give some people some grace in that.
Because I try not to bring up you guys are brothers too much, because I don't know. Maybe I was just like, maybe I'm just projecting. I think you guys might be kind of sick of talking about it. I don't know.
No, not at all.
I don't know, but like it is very important.
Dude, it's powerful too. I mean, look at, you got Oasis, you've got STP.
Yeah.
They're I mean, these bands that have brothers in them. There is something. What's the other band that had the
You got Pantera.
The sex song. They're from like the South though. They blew up. Kings of Leon.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Jay.
You know what I mean?
Those
Like,
guys
I was,
are.
I was talking with Jay. Who else has brothers?
awesome.
Oh yeah, Kings and Leon.
And-
brothers.
there's like there's a certain amount of turmoil and a certain amount of like, poking you can do at each other.
Yeah.
And if you can't work through those times and become closer,
Yeah.
you're not going to last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I do.
that's something that's rare for us, is that we've
Yeah.
been in it together. And it didn't work with our other brother.
No,
It couldn't get
No.
very far.
Yeah.
he was
'Cause-
not open to anything, any bit of criticism
Now there's
any even just development. It was, hey man, that's a little flat. We got to do that again. No, I'm not. Like just
tough.
obstinate for
Yeah.
this doesn't have to be an argument. Let's just do it till it's right.
Yeah.
And then the fucking shit hits the fan, and then it's like, oh my god, what's happening? The world is ending.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it was every other week he was quitting the band.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
well, he quit like three times.
3-4 times. The
Yeah.
fourth time we just said,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
And those were the big ones, because he
Yeah.
would complain about starting every tour. It was like, I don't want to fly.
Yeah.
I'll take a train there. So it was like, it was a battle every time we started
Yeah.
a tour. He didn't want to leave his friends and, his Hot Pockets
was
in the
not
microwave.
sustainable.
I don't know.
Hot Pockets.
But it was like, it was not sustainable.
It was not
Yeah.
sustainable.
So, we started out as three brothers, but we couldn't do it for very long.
Yeah, it was never going to work.
No.
And who he is today, we don't know. Mm-hmm. We have no idea.
I haven't spoken to him since
20-something years.
2005 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 years.
Oh wow.
We should
I didn't know that.
have a cake tonight and celebrate because our lives have been that much better.
Wow. Well, it's tough, man, because every family has their thing.
Yeah.
And it's overcomplicated with you guys because you have such a big family. 7,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like 7 siblings is a lot, dude.
Yeah.
It is.
That's
but
no joke.
we get along with everybody for the most part. It's just
Other than
him.
one. That's not bad, right?
Yeah.
We get
Not
along with
bad.
6 of us get along out of,
Yeah.
7.
I don't know what
And we shouldn't talk about it.
we probably
anyway,
shouldn't talk too much about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know I don't know anything about it. I mean, I don't have anything to say about him or that at all because I have no
Yeah, we have no
we have
ties.
no ties,
get
no
it.
interaction, whatever.
I understand.
But Pete and I, we've been able to do this because it's never been about a mission. It's never been to be the biggest band in the world. We don't even want to be.
No,
Not that we
Can
are
you
or have
imagine
that
the
choice.
pressure?
Oh,
the
yeah.
pressure of being Metallica?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And we just played with Metallica at a festival a couple months back, and we were out in front watching, saying,
Yeah, and they were awesome.
look at this 60,000 people.
So that's
Can
crazy.
you imagine how they feel right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And we just played the same stage, but not as Metallica.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we
man.
have to play flawlessly.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Yeah.
that was such an amazing night to see them. But so
Yeah.
go ahead. We don't need to be the biggest.
Yeah, we
band.
don't need to. And as brothers, I think the reason that we're able to exist together too is because we have a common goal in the music because we want to write music that we want to play.
Yeah.
But we don't have any goal for aspirations wise. It's not how do we get to this next size venue? We book a tour and they say, what size venue do you think we can sell? Oh, we can think of this. Great, let's go do it. It's 3,000, 5,000 seater, whatever. We go and do it, and that's
Those
awesome.
are big boys.
Well, and they are, but they weren't always that.
Those are big boys.
But they weren't always that way
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
We played a lot of 1,000 seaters, 1,500 seaters, and stuff, and those are great too. It's just not really a different show coming from us, and we treat each other like he can tell me, he'll be like, "Hey, dude, you can't wear your hair out like that.
Yeah.
You're that's a bad shirt." He can
Yeah.
say, I can say the same
he
thing.
can
to
say
him.
the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm like,
dude,
don't be an
those-
asshole. But it's not.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm like, oh, then this is a bad shirt because
Yeah.
he's trying to save me from it. And if you look at it from that perspective,
Yeah.
that somebody really is coming from a place of love or, your best interest. How many people in your life are like that where they can say that to you and be
Yeah.
like, dude, you can't wear that Static X shirt. Man, you can't. It's not cool.
All my best friends are the ones that talk the most shit to me.
There you go.
Although
Although we love Static X, by the way,
course,
and we
great-
have a
great
ton of
band.
stories about them because when we started out, they were starting out. So we were playing
sick.
200 seaters, 150
Yeah.
seaters with them.
Wow.
And those guys are great.
Yeah.
Like they're still great. And
Yeah,
I
we
love
still-
what they did
Yeah.
after Wayne left us. You know, I think it's cool what they did.
still come out to shows randomly and just be like, dude, Pete, can you put me on the list? They're like, yeah, man, come on back.
We love it.
Yeah.
Wisconsin Death Trip
We love that record.
is
It's a great record.
I mean, and
So
they've wrote tons of great songs and great records, but that Wisconsin Death Trip record was like on repeat in the van as we
Angry
showed the
disco.
show. It was
metal.
so fun, dude.
So rad.
Yeah.
The crowd went nuts every night for
Yeah.
them too.
And they were all such nice people too, and like we did so many tours and shows with them. They are always supportive. Anything you needed, it was that. Like it was very. It was. They were one of those bands that were just loved being there and doing what they were doing. It's great, and I think they still do. You know, their shows are great. I watched the whole show from I think it was from L.A. whatever, the last show from that last tour that they put the whole thing up online. I watched the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I was just like rocking out to my computer.
Yeah, it's crazy also because fans are accepting it, and all the turnouts look
Yeah.
massive, and
Yeah,
Right.
it was
Yeah, it
cool.
could go either way, right?
I know it could have been south so quick.
Yeah. Well, we also had the thing with Ministry because that's their thing, right? They loved Ministry. That was a band that really moved them, and
Yeah.
we grew up in Chicago with Ministry and love Ministry. Like even still listen to that stuff at night after the shows. You're playing like DJ in the dressing room, and we still listen to all that stuff.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
I
there's a-
mean, yeah, every night we don't even like party hard, but we'll have a drink and we just start playing music. Like last night it was all 80s stuff because my wife is out and Kemble's wife's out, and we're like, what do you want to listen to? And we're like, Tears for Fears. All right, let's do this. You know what I mean? It's like whatever, man, and just laugh and have a good time because
Our after
shows are
show
fun.
ritual is so like it's so tame, but like we sit there and we play music and we have like some snacks or whatever and we have a couple of drinks, and our crew just kind of wanders in and talks about the show, adds
makes a
to-
drink.
Yeah, makes
We have a drink with them, and
and
then
they just I fucking love that time
Yeah,
at
that's-
night. It's so
right at-
great, and people are talking about the show. Hey, this happened to this one. Hey, what happened with that over there? Oh, I saw that went flying in the air. Did you see that one guy?
Yeah.
And then everybody's just like you said, like just come through, make a drink. Chad pours a little thing, says hello. Like I love that part of it. 'Cause the people that we tour with are our friends, and they're all special in their own way, and that makes it so much more fun. It makes it so much more cool.
Yeah, well, you guys were a part of the time, and also you guys also are the humans. Like you guys, there's just like everyone was like their own personality. You know, that's like so when I look back at like Static X, Chevelle, Korn, something like name that like the night. If you hit the '90s era, those are the bands I personally all love. It's like man, it was a different time, and you had like personalities in it, man.
Very much so.
I mean, so it must have been so cool to like actually come up
Yeah.
in that time.
And we're still close with
sick.
the Korn guys. They're so supportive. Those guys they're 100% humans and musicians, and it's great to spend time with them and to have those moments. We were playing Danny's show in Florida.
Aftershock.
It wasn't it's not Aftershock, the one that's in Daytona.
Welcome to Rockville.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Welcome to Rockville. Yeah, and Korn was headlining that night, and I was sitting with Head before we went on. We were just talking about, and just to hear from them the same things we would say before we go on, within reason.
Sure.
Just a different, but it's a completely different level, you know. And it's good that people still appreciate it. Those guys appreciate it so much. They love it still. It's great to hear that.
Yeah, it's rad.
Yeah.
It's rad.
I don't think they'd mind me saying that.
No, man, they're. I mean, we're kind of like family when we see each other. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, good shit.
I didn't do my research on this thing, but it popped in my head because I remember being on tour and seeing this. So this my bomb. What was it in Fort Worth that you guys got your gear stolen? Did that?
Yeah, that's an old
It was
story
it
as
was a while.
old as time.
It was a while ago.
Dallas, yeah.
Dallas.
I think it was Dallas.
It was Fort Worth. It was actually, we've been robbed quite a few times. We got robbed in Canada, and we got
What?
robbed in Dallas twice. For sure. And then
Twice?
all the random robberies. Like I was talking about the other day how we played that strip club. This venue was a strip club, but the radio station put on a show there, and then after the show, they kicked everybody out, and the strip club opened.
Oh, perfect.
And then, so we went up to get our stuff, and the strippers had gone through all of our stuff and taken like whatever they
All the
wanted,
pills and money that anybody had.
IDs, things
Yeah.
like that. They left all of our stuff we needed.
Yeah, but yeah, we had a bad bus driver in Dallas, and he disconnected the trailer with all our gear in it on a day off, and
off.
and
Left
took
it
the bus
unlocked.
in to service it, and he left it sitting there.
Oh,
And somebody
fuck.
just drove up, hooked it up to their pickup, and dragged it away, which it weighed a ton.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then we had to
fuck.
cancel like a week's worth of shows. But
And struggled
whole
to find
trailer.
new gear.
but man, so many people called and said, said anything you need. That was really
Oh,
a
that's sick.
cool time because we had
It
toured
was.
with Typo Negative and didn't.
Peter, yeah, he
Peter
called
called.
and said, he's like, hey man, all of our stuff's here. Come get whatever you need.
You need to borrow gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, how cool is that?
That's dope.
It was really
Yeah.
nice.
So, and it was a small hiccup in the grand scheme of things. It only shut us down for a week because our crew was so good and they got us back on the road, and we got other guitars and people we were with.
But we had to go home. We had to go home and rebuild. Like
Yeah.
we had nothing. So we had to get all of our B-rig. We had to buy shit everywhere. And we didn't really have money to go and spend $10,000 on, speaker cabinets and
Yeah.
chords. I'm sure we had some drums and we had guitars and stuff, but we needed everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
everything was
Took
gone.
the trailer.
Yeah, we needed everything. We didn't even have a trailer.
Yeah.
That was another thing. Like
So
we
you,
couldn't
like-
go and buy some gear because we didn't have anything to put it in.
We didn't even have that much gear. Like
No,
at the time, it was like
true.
I probably had we each had like 8 guitars in there and
Yeah.
8 basses, and but it was like,
Yeah,
but it was the whole show.
Yeah,
So
it was everything. Our
everything was
monitor
gone,
system, like,
you know,
yeah, I mean, it was everything. But
cabinets.
that was the second time. The first time we actually parked in the police station it was in the police station parking lot.
That one wasn't as bad, right?
No, but they opened the side door and stole whatever they could, which was like, it was a bunch of guitars and cymbals and snare drums, all that kind of stuff that was carryable,
Yeah, it's crazy
But-
shit. But
Dude, what the hell? Twice?
Yeah, and
Man.
then Canada, they stole stuff out of our van.
yeah,
there
so
wasn't very much
it's
in
just
there.
like you travel enough, you're gonna lose your luggage.
That's right.
I mean, it's like you tour enough,
Yeah, something's going to
some
happen.
shit's gonna go down. Your bus is gonna break down. Like we've had that. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had the front of the bus completely break the frame,
Mm-hmm.
and you careen into the center median. It was like that happened. I mean,
Yeah, we didn't die.
we didn't die. We're
Thumbs
still
up.
here.
Fuck, dude.
That's what the driver said to us. He goes, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to go right off the road and,
Yeah,
I can't remember what that guy's name was. He was awesome though.
yeah. Look at that. That
Yeah.
just happened, didn't it?
Yeah, that just happened too, which was,
What's this?
that's the back tire of our
no.
bus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just anything's possible at any moment on tour. I say that constantly to my wife. She's like, "So you're home in like 10 days?" And I go, "You never know.
Unless I'm not.
I mean, I could be home tomorrow." Is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's like when you go on tour, it's just wild.
right
right?
now we're
That's wild,
Shit
man.
happens all the time.
we're 2 buses, 2 trucks right now, and anything could go wrong and you just don't make it to the next show. It doesn't have to be catastrophic.
Yeah.
It could be something small. Whatever.
Did you ever find any of the gear from the trailer?
Yeah, we did actually.
Couple
and
things.
without making it a long story, we got a call, I gotta say probably a year later,
A year? Nice.
10 months later, something like that, and they found the trailer and it had some stuff in it, and then a bunch of the stuff was also in this house. So they found the trailer through these guys getting arrested for something else.
Oh.
And then they gave up as much stolen gear as they could from other things, and our stuff was included in that.
Oh my goodness.
And then so we ended up getting that trailer and some of the gear back, but it wasn't, it was like cases and things like that. It wasn't the guitars and things. And then we had some guitars sort of like trickle in little by little.
Oh my goodness, dude.
People would call and they'd be like, they'd call like, I think at the time you had a PRS, and they called PRS, and then the guy bought it for like $100 on the side of the road, and he gave it to Guitar Center, and Guitar Center called PRS and said, "Can we ship this to you?" And they shipped it to them, and then they called him, and then got it to us,
dude.
which is cool. That was that guitar that you recorded all of point number one, and Wonder What's Next with.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of a
it was special.
That was
it's kind of important.
That was the beginning. Yeah, that guitar was like a milestone because it was like the nicest piece of equipment I had. And we were in the studio with Albini, and we were starting the album, and he knocks it over onto the ground, and and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." And he lifts it up, and I'm like, I think it's okay. I think we're good. And then I tracked the entire record on it, one guitar.
Well, he fixed it.
Shit.
Yeah, he fixed it.
It didn't break.
It didn't break, but he fixed it. Whatever.
Like a
but
tuner
yeah,
or
we ended up
something.
using it.
Is this the one right here?
It's a red guitar.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know if that's it, but it's one like that,
Some red.
I think that's it.
Oh wait, never mind. That's it says 2000. Wait, no, that's a print.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but I think that is it. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
It was the only red one you had.
Yeah, I mean, it's out there somewhere, but
Do you still have it?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You gotta keep it, man.
I just brought it out on this tour. I was going to play it every night, but it sounded so much different than my current stuff.
Yeah,
We were like, let's not do it. But I was gonna do a thing, and hey, this is the guitar I recorded this song on with Steve Albini.
Yeah.
But it sounded so different. But anyway, it's in good working order. That's it, right?
Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot.
So it's back to working order, and so that's the positive thing is that like my tech now, he ran through it and he's like, oh, it's good.
yeah,
But
yeah. So yeah,
Sick.
get robbed once in a while. It's no big deal.
yeah.
Well, something that I have to look forward to. Sick, man. Is there anything, Sam and Pete? Is there anything that I missed about Chevelle that you guys want out there? Anything that
I mean, one of the things that was really important to us was talking about that we really are a heavy band, a hard rock band.
Yeah, man.
So we talked about that, and that's important for us to say it because that's the music that inspires us, largely. Although I would think it would be cool for us to go and do some shows where we play no singles and just go and play
Yeah.
a bunch of like the deep cuts that we like.
Yeah. Like shot from a cannon.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Just like all this heavy
Yeah.
stuff that it's not a single.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody would come to that. They'd be sitting there waiting though for
Yeah,
a
they'd be
few
like,
few songs.
Come on, give us a single.
Give us the red. Come on, one more time.
I think. Yeah. So you guys are almost done with the tour. You guys are partying and go home and go to the
Yeah.
Revolution Brewery, part Bill's Pizza Pub. Right.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, that's
We love
right. Bill's Pub.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. It's our jam. It's our pizza.
Yeah, we've got 6 shows in 7 days.
Is this
now.
right here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
fuck
original.
yeah, dude! If you guys go here, you might see Sam and Pete.
Yeah,
Hell
there's 2 of them. There's one in Mundelein and one in Grayslake.
Yeah, this is the Mundelein.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heard you guys talk about it. Is it a tourist thing, like the having a deep dish? Is that not something that people there eat? It's like a tourist thing. It's just
So
Is that-
Chicago is thin crust cheese and sausage. That's what most people. That's what it's known for. But the deep dish pizza is special.
Yeah.
You just don't eat it that much because like one piece is like 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're in the gym.
But
all the
Chicago
time.
is thick for the tourist. You're totally right. Like,
Okay.
But we're outside of the city. We're 40 minutes out,
yeah.
and we eat the thin crust. And
we don't eat
that's
sausage anymore
Also a thing. It's a thin crust. It's definitely a New York thing too. But yeah. So yeah. There you go.
Yeah, Bill's Pizza is amazing.
They do it right.
I could eat it every single day.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying too. We don't eat the sausage anymore because for us too, the gym is really important because we have to be able to maintain these shows and
Totally.
have the strength and all
Totally.
that stuff. So we do spend that time every day
Yeah.
doing that. Just trying to get cardio, and it's weird being on the road too because you don't have your schedule, and you're also trying to conserve your energy to play an hour and a half set, right?
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, hour and a half,
Hour and a half.
roughly. We
Yeah.
play longer.
Yeah, we'll play longer, but the
Yeah.
thing is, people do start to like fade. You
Yeah.
start
Oh,
to see
yeah.
people walking out, and you're
Yeah.
like, well, that's the amount of time for a movie.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, it's okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, someone's pissed. They're like, they didn't play Maya, so I'm fucking leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you can't please everybody.
We'll
right?
have
What are
to.
you gonna
We'll
do?
have to.
That's true.
We'll have to replay that song and record it or something and send it to him. That'd be kind of fun.
I'll dedicate it to Chris here.
Yeah.
Dude, I would lose my shit. I'll be fucking sick. Dude, someone, I
Could be your
think
new theme song.
there is a point where you got to play a song where you might look out and people are standing and not reacting, but people in there are like stoked. Oh, they're fucking playing that song.
Yeah.
But you're just not going to see like a reaction.
Yeah.
But people are reacting in a different way when we play like those super deep cuts.
Yeah.
Like if I hear Korn play a deep cut, I'm like, the crowd's not reacting really, but the fans are like, oh.
Yeah.
That's
Now-
a fair point.
Now I'm going to go to the next show because they might play other deep cut.
Yeah.
And it's always like, oh, this guy in the band doesn't want to play it. I'm like, just fucking play it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
fucking play Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I got to remember that.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, because singles, people are going to flip out and sing lyrics, but like
Yeah.
when you play the deep cuts, just don't expect that reaction. But people are
Yeah.
stoked.
Yeah. That's it. We're changing the whole set
Yeah.
tomorrow.
We agree with
All
you.
deep cuts.
Yeah.
And that's why
Let's
we
it.
do 18
It's more fun
songs.
for us, too, right?
It is. Yeah, to play the deep cuts, yeah. And that's why we do 18 songs, so we can do some of the singles and stuff that we want to play and people want to hear.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Only 7 more shows.
Sick.
We end at Aftershock.
Yeah. That'll be fun. That's with, I think, Gojira and Korn play
Right after
after us that night.
Oh, yeah. Aftershock? Fuck yeah, dude.
Are you going to that?
Aftershock? No. No, it's kind of far. It's like
It is far.
it's like 7 hours.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's a
fuck,
hike.
dude.
You got to take a train.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times though. It's a fucking. That's probably the last time I saw you guys.
Oh, really?
Aftershock, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played the second stage. Oh, you guys are up there, man. Holy crap, Chevelle,
Yeah. It'll be
dude.
fun.
10 records, boom.
It's all it takes, man, is time, energy, money, effort,
Yeah. Yeah.
sacrifice.
Something.
Something.
You guys love it.
Sacrifice.
We do.
Yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
why we're
You
doing
can't
it.
do it unless you
No.
do.
Yeah.
You guys love it. You guys probably love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's as long as we don't tell each other, we're fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Pete, Sam, thank you for letting me
Yeah.
be a fan and letting me
man.
ask a few selfish questions, but at the same time telling the story I tried. And where can people find you guys?
You mean, well,
All the socials.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get more Chevelle right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's helping us out.
That's
Get
right.
more Chevelle.
Yeah.
.com. That's for our that's our website for
Yeah, for all of our merch,
For, like, merch and
tour
shit.
dates. I will say too, I just want to say this one thing about it. We like to tell people that our social media is there and it's nowhere else. So if anybody's talking to us online on any personal social media, it's not us. Okay, that happens all the time.
Oh no.
All the time, people fake that they're Pete. I'm telling
Oh,
you, if you're
no.
talking to me or Pete, it is not us. I don't care who you are. It's not us.
Holy crap.
That's a fact.
Yes.
Like unless we each follow each other,
yeah.
like, and you instant message me on Instagram, that's the only way. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. You won't instant message him and talk to him
No.
ever.
If
no
I don't-
one will.
If I don't follow you, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
respond.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and
But yeah, people all the time will be like, they'll tell us all the time that they've been talking to us.
Oh no.
I mean, dude, it happens every day. Every day, people are talking to one of us. Every day. And
Holy
eventually
crap.
it comes down to either money or pictures of your boobs.
I will say, like,
Wow.
Every day. That's how many people are talking to us right now. They think they're talking to us. But I will say that if you think you're talking to us, you are not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the cons of the internet,
Yep.
man.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. One of those rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song though, and great rip, Pete. Congrats,
Thank you.
man.
Thanks, Chris.
Well, dude, congrats
Yeah.
on the record, man. And Chevelle is a heavy band. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Right,
There it
Sam,
is.
Pete.
Right on. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you,
Thanks,
man. Honor,
Chris.
man. Pleasure.
Yeah, same.
All right, well, that's it. Later.
Later.